Yeah, it's your boy back. You already know what it is. Man, we in here for Black History Month, another one. We doing breaking down another one, man, that's near and dear to my heart. If you got kids, then you already know what it is. My Valentine's Day salute for sure. It's for the ones that don't really get the salute, man. It's for fathers. You know what I mean? Single fathers doing their thing. My Valentine is my daughter today, so it is what it is. For what I mean, hopefully everybody out there with their loved ones, y'all enjoying the day. But if you really love people, then Valentine's Day is every day to me. So it's not really no difference. It's just another day for them to get money about it. Believe that for real. I ain't tripping about it. 717 in the building, Tori and Rain. Thanks for coming through. I know everybody getting ready for they freaky festivities later on. Or whatever you getting into. Valentine's Day, it mean different things to different people. So, I hope everybody enjoying the day, man, with somebody you hold near and dear to you. So, with that said, man, this is gonna be mine for Valentine's Day. Daddy's little girls, man. I don't really get into it. Anybody that knows and watches, we even when I'm on Detroit's channel or Big Lays or you know, even with Brillo, all them we talk about the Tyler Perry movies, man. I'm not really a Tyler Perry fan. I don't really do too much Tyler Perry, but this is one of my favorites. Definitely. RD, thanks for coming through the show, sis. Yeah, I like this movie too. This is one of my favorites. Like I said, I don't really rock with Tyler Perry too tough. It's only a couple movies that I have actually watched and watched again. This is one of them. Between this, Family That Prays, and I think that's it really. I don't really do too many Tyler movies because they all got the same formula. They're formulaic. They had the same thing, when savior, whether it be what they say, the light skinned savior, whatever the case may be. Somebody always leaving somebody for somebody else, or there's somebody did them wrong, or they was abused, or it's always something like that. He don't really veer off too much to do anything else. And I get it. That's your cup of tea. That's what got you there. Staying in line with a lot of stuff that goes with the churches. Always gonna see something about church in a Tyler movie. That's just how it is. And I'm not bagging on that at all. You do your thing. I mean, he's done a lot of things. So and it's got him the way he is now. He got his own studio. So he must be doing something right. You know what I mean? But definitely this is one of my favorites. Like I said, my daughter is my Valentine. So, and that's always gonna be my I love my daughter. Anybody that know me, we've been talking, chopped it up. You already know what it is. So you know what it is. Hey, Tamika the Den, what's going on? Thanks for coming through, sis. I hope you enjoying your Valentine's Day as well. Oh, 717. Here you go. Oh, yeah. Hey, no, man. This is my thing, man. And that's what Valentine's weekend is gonna be. I was gonna do Who's the Man. I put it on hold. I'm gonna do Who's the Man this week. Later on this week, I already got everything queued up. But for Valentine's weekend, I'm gonna do this one, and I'm doing South Central. I'm gonna dedicate it to the single fathers out there. I was a single father, so it's a hard thing to do. I mean, not saying I was raising the whole time, whatever the case may be, but we were single, separated, so visitations and getting your kids summers and all that other stuff, it's hard. It's really hard to do. Or getting them for one school year, 2 school years, and then they going back. It's a lot. It's a lot going on with that, man. And people don't really recognize that. I guess people think that men are supposed to just be okay. We're just supposed to be workers and this and that. Like we don't, and people say be a man. You're not supposed to have any type of feelings at all. But when it comes to your kids, it's different. And that's for a woman or a man. It don't really matter who you are. If you're a parent and it comes to your kids, it's a whole different story, whole different ball game. You can be the meanest motherfucker in the streets, But when it comes to your kids, yo, it changes. And the day that you have a kid, it changes everything in you. You know, if it doesn't, then something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. That right there is a life changing experience, regardless of how you look at it. He said, I love it because I was going through the same dating issues when the movie came out. Valentine. Wow, that's crazy. You say you was going through the same dating issues, and it's crazy dating when you have kids. It don't matter if, like I said, mother or father. It doesn't matter if you're in your kids' lives and you care about them. It's hard to do. It just is. You know, because you have to take that into consideration. You might like the person, but are your kids going to like them? And is it going to be for the right reasons? Are they going to mesh? You know what I mean? There's a lot of factors that come into play. So yeah, this is one of my favorites, definitely. So thank you. Same to you. Yes, I'm clean. Yeah, I get you. It is, yes, it is what it is. Valentine's Day is love. That's why I said to Mika, Valentine's Day, if you love people, Valentine's Day is every day for me. It don't take just one day to love somebody more than you do the rest of the year. It just doesn't happen like that. Say I didn't know a sequel was coming out. Oh, a sequel coming out for this? I ain't know you just brought something to life for me too. That's crazy. That's wild. Hey, I hope he does his thing. Like I said, Tyler, I don't really get down with his other movies. This one was good. It was really good. It was down to earth. He didn't really pull no punches. I mean, there was a couple things that were Tylery in there where, we're gonna get to that in just a minute. Let me go ahead and get it started. You said I was female lead because I don't have kids. Hey, I get it. And that's another thing. If you single and you dating somebody with kids, that's a tough thing too, because like I just said, are you gonna mesh with the kids? Are the kids gonna like you? You know what I mean? Are they gonna be standoffish? You know what I mean? There's a lot of things, is the mother in the picture? Is the mother going to be standoffish about you being with them? There's so many things that you have to take into consideration when you're dealing with somebody that has children. It really is. It's not something that you can just do. I mean, there's people out there that just, hey, they just go out there and they casually have sex, whatever, and they have kids and they keep having kids or whatever. They just irresponsible. But to somebody that's responsible, that really cares about their kids' upbringing and who they're bringing into their lives and things like that, it's a big thing. It's really a big thing for real. You said this one, family that prays on I just said the same thing to me. Yo, family that prays is crazy. I'm definitely gonna have to break that down. I might have to link up with the den to break that down one day. For real, if she down for that. Because that's the only other Tyler Perry movie that I really rock with that had I ain't gonna say it had a great story, but the story was intriguing. You know what I mean? Just everything. There's a lot of messiness going in there. But it was crazy. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. Come around with my yeah. And it said, yeah, you can't do that. Exactly. You feel me, Tamika? You can't bring everybody around your kids. You just cannot do it. Me personally, you're not gonna meet my kids until we've been rocking for a minute. It's got to be a few months involved. I got to know who you are deep down because you already know what they always say. When you meet somebody, you really meeting their representative. You don't know who they are. They just gonna be a certain way because they're trying to impress you or whatever the case may be. They're trying to get something from you. So when you really start running it down, you start meeting people that know them, knowing things about their life. Then and only then will I actually even think about introducing you to my kids. But my sons, they grown now, so it's a whole different ball game. But when they were kids, oh yeah, my daughter would read people just like they did in this movie. We're gonna get to it for sure. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this breakdown of Daddy's Little Girls, man. For real. One of Idris Elba's breakout parts, I think. You know what I mean? Before everybody saw him in The Wire, he wasn't really doing a lot of movies at that time. So to see him in a movie, be in the starring role, you know what I mean? The main character, male lead, it was different. It was really different. I was just hoping that he would get a lot more after The Wire, and this was one of the things that came up. So I was happy to see him in this, man. I think Idris Elba, he's a good actor, great actor for real, for real. He's not in enough stuff. I don't really think he's in enough things. But everybody plays a part. Everybody takes parts in different ways. Everybody don't just take a role just to take it. So it is what it is. But we're gonna get into it right now, man. Hey, so first off, we see Idris Elba, and you know, he's doing his thing. We just get introduced to Monty, or that's his name, Monty. And well, we ain't gonna go there. We introduced to Monty. He's working in a mechanic shop with Lou Gossett Jr. Lou Gossett Jr. is the owner at the moment, but Monty is trying to buy this shop from him. So he's piecing him off little money here and there, and just trying to build it up because he wants to own his own one day. And Lou Gossett Jr. He's trying to get out of the game. He don't really want to do it too much longer. He's older, so he wants to sell. He's like, okay, and Monty's been piecing him off, giving him bread this whole time that he's been working for him. So and Monty, he got his own little thing going on. He got his girls, and he's basically the caregiver for the girls. He does everything. He takes care of them. He bathes them, clothes. What I mean, not bathe them, but clothes them, feeds them, puts shelter over their head. Everything. He is the main parent. He don't. The mom is not in the picture. What I mean? Right now, they're basically her mom is watching them. That's their grandmom is watching them. The mother doesn't even come around, and this happens in the hood a lot, and it's kind of crazy. What I mean? And I put up the whoever want to come through, I put up the link, so y'all want to come through and break down. But the mother, this happens too much in the hood, if you really ask me, where they'll just drop the kids off with the grandmother, and they'll go off and do them. And it's said right here, the grandmother saying, I had, she ain't been by to see these kids in months, which I couldn't do that. If you have access to your children, there's no reason why you shouldn't be seeing them for months at a time, unless you really don't care. But she's out there ripping and running the streets. We find out she's dating one of the biggest drug dealers in the hood, and they live up in a penthouse, looking down on everybody, looking down their nose like they better. And the grandmother's telling Monty, look, this is kind of it's crazy. We can't. What was that? Hold on. Well, yeah, here we go. He sees his kids, and you can see how much he takes care of these girls because the way they look at him. What I mean? The eyes light up whenever he comes around. Daddy this, daddy that. What I mean? He is their favorite person in this world. It's just bottom line. It is. So when you see it, it's like, damn. The single parent life it's wild. It really is. If you really think about it, you really got to do a lot of things. You have to be on top of your game. You got to make sure that all your kids have different personalities, so you got to make sure you're in tune with that on top of everything else. And just it's hard. It's very, very hard. There's no way around it. If you're a single parent, whether mother, father, it don't matter. There's a lot of things you have on your plate, and there's no way to fuck it up. You can't fudge it at all because you got too many things on the line. You have people depending on you, and it's real. It's really real. Miss K, thanks for coming through. Happy Valentine's Day, for real. He said, I guess, laugh out. I guess, hey, it's like I was saying, every day is Valentine's Day for the people that I love. It is what it is. That's just how I get down. But thanks for coming through, sis, for real. And hey, it's real, and I'm sure y'all know. What I mean, the people that do have kids, y'all know, yeah, it is not an easy job. It's one of the hardest jobs in the world. So I commend anybody that is taking care of their kids and handling their business. What I mean, not out here ripping and running and doing a whole bunch of extra stuff. If you out here handling your business for you and yours, hey, I can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I mean? As long as you're doing it the correct way, you ain't out there doing something that's going to jeopardize you or their lives. Hey, more power to you, for real, for real. But you can see the kids, the girls love him. They love their dad. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's their favorite person in this world. They know that he loves them unconditionally. And hey, it's just fun to watch, especially when your kids are that young. It's just fun to watch the interactions that you have with your children. Man, it's unparalleled. It really is. But the grandmother saying, like I said, her daughter, and that's another thing. The grandmother is more in tune with Monty, the father, than she is with her own daughter, which tells you a lot. That tells you everything you need to know. When the grandmother's like, "Look, you're the one that's here. I want you to have these kids because they're with the grandmother majority of the time because he has to work." So if she's saying, "But I want you to have him over my own daughter, my own flesh and blood," that is telling you a lot. That's telling you everything right there, just within that. And that's crazy. But she's saying, "I'm not going to be here for much longer." And as y'all can see in the picture, she got pills and things like that. She tells him that she has lung cancer. So we know that she's not going to be around for much longer. She's telling, "Look, you need to come down to the courthouse with me so that we can get this paperwork signed so I can get them in your custody." But he's telling them, I don't know what I'll do if I have full custody because I don't, you're the only person I can get to babysit them. I got to rip and run. I got to do all kinds of jobs just to keep food on the table." So he's really stuck a rock in a hard place. So, in the next scene after this, we see, give me one second. I got a couple things jumbled. Got a couple things jumbled here. So we see that um in the very next scene, she passed away. She didn't even make it a couple weeks after. She was like, "Okay, let's go down here in a couple weeks," but she didn't even make it to that point because she passed away. So they go to the funeral, and of course, her daughter shows up late to the funeral, talking about, "Why y'all didn't tell me? Y'all put her in the ground already. Why, how do you not know that your mother passed away until the day of the funeral?" That is crazy to me. This is your mother. This is the one that's taking care, that's raised you, that's taking care of you, is taking care of your daughters for real. You know, you didn't raise them. Their grandmother is raising them, and their grandmother and their mother's raising. I mean, your grandmother and their father's raising them. So what are you doing to the point where you're just now finding out that your mother is in the ground on the day of her funeral? Wow, wow, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I couldn't even fathom that, not knowing what my mother. You know what I mean? If you love your parents, how could you not know that? That's that just tells you what type of a trash human being we're dealing with right here. And that's just unforgivable right there. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. I just don't get it. I don't understand that for nothing. There's nothing that's gonna make me understand it. But she throws a whole fit at the funeral, getting all up in his face, talking about, "Give me my kids," and all this. You ain't seen them in months. And then her boyfriend, the drug dealer, he's stepping up. "Yeah, you do, go ahead and do something. Go ahead and do something." Like, they just come there just for confrontation. It's like you didn't even come there to pay your respects. You just came there with malice in your heart. You didn't care what was going on. It ain't even about your mother or her passing. It's more about you than anything, which is crazy. Wow, wow. But there are people out here like that, and that's the really messed up thing about it, is that there are people out there that act like this. Really, that really do act like this, and it's a shame. It really is a shame at the end of the day. But he takes him home because, now the grandmother's gone, so he has to take him because the mother's ripping and running the streets. We don't know what she's doing or what she's gonna be doing at any given time. So he takes him home, lets him know, "Okay, well, I'm gonna sleep on the couch. Y'all sleep in the room. I made up the bed for you." And he's doing what he can. He's scrounging, he's trying to make ends meet, but he's trying. You feel me? So he makes up the bed. They like, "Okay, well, I don't want to sleep with with the little one. With the little one China because she pees the bed. Everybody's been through this. We all got a family member when we was little that peed the bed. Nobody wants to sleep with them. This nigga, so we already know this. This is a given. It's a nasty work. OT voice. Exactly. Exactly, Tamika. That nasty, nasty work. Crazy that you don't know. That's wow. Wow. Damn. Oh man, 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 man. But he does what he has to do, and he says, okay, in his mind, he's like, what am I gonna do? What can I do to get extra money? So Lugasa Jr., the one who owns the shop, he has a car service. So, you know, they pick people up, take them where they need to go, and that's that. So he becomes a driver for that too. Besides doing the mechanic, he's pulling double duty. So the we got Melinda Williams. Melinda Williams, I love Melinda Williams. She always plays in some good movies. She's a good. That's another. That's low key. She's a great actress. Low key. It's not. I don't see her in a lot of stuff neither. Really, really. But she is underrated. She really is. But she hooks him up and got a client, which is her boss, which is Gabrielle Union. So he picks her up, does what he has to do. Um, takes her to the courthouse. They riding around doing. He picks her up, takes her to the courthouse, and he don't know how to act because she's more top level exec and he's from the hood. So she she's a little prissy, if you want to say that. She's snobby. Let's just put it like that. She's snobby. I'm not really a big Gabrielle Union fan. She's a beautiful woman. Don't get it twisted, but just I've seen interviews with her, and then some of the things that have come out and what she's done. Hey, you do what you do. You got a family, you got a husband, whatever the case may be. I don't have to agree with the stuff y'all doing with y'all kids, but hey, it's not really your kid that you did the stuff. But that's a whole nother story. That's neither here nor there. But she does a thing here. Like I said, she's not her attitude. To me personally, it just seems like all her movies she has the same exact attitude, the snippy attitude in each movie that she plays in. I haven't really seen her in a movie where she wasn't playing this same part that she's playing here. That's just, I don't know if it's typecasting or it's just really her personality. That's just what it is. So let's all agree that baby mama's BF was yeah, yeah, yeah. Her boyfriend was a bitch. let's put it out there. Yes, he was. He was. He was doing a whole lot for no reason, and that's what it really comes down to. But Monty, he's just trying to play his role as a driver, so he don't really know what to do, and it gets to the point where she's basically just snapping at him for their first interaction, and it's kind of crazy, That's first impressions mean a lot, and that's your first interaction with somebody. So she's coming off as really an asshole. And that she comes off like that a lot, and she softens up a little later, but we'll get into that. But he takes her to court. Melinda Williams, she runs it down to him how she really is, who she is. She's a top level exec, so she wants things done a certain way. And he signed up for what he signed up for. He's good, cool. It is what it is. I'm here. We're gonna do what we got to do. But we find out that in the next courtroom over, his baby moms and her boyfriend are in the same. They going through something with something they self. So you know, they going he's a drug dealer, like I said before. So he's trying to beat a case. He thinks everything is fun and games because it is what it is to him. PG, what's going on, sis? Thanks for coming through. I hope everything is better. Hope you're getting better. We need you back. We need you back as soon as you can. For real. But definitely get better. That flu is no joke at all. It can kick your ass if you let it. Believe it. For real, for real. But we see that the boyfriend, everything is a joke to him. He don't really care about anything. It's all fun and games. So, you know, he beats his case because nobody will testify against him. The hood is scared of him. He intimidates anybody that really that they could actually get to go against him. So, Monty's outside. He's waiting on Gabrielle Union, and who was her name is Julia in the movie. He's waiting on Julia, and it just so happens that his baby moms and her boyfriend walk out at the same time, and she's being nasty as usual. So you look like a dude in a monkey suit. You look like a whole slave and all this. I would never do this. I can't believe I even mess with you and this and that. And you can see the disdain in his face. Like, I can't believe you talking about you. I can't believe I ever messed with somebody like you. And I'm sure, a lot of people, if you have, hopefully you have a situation where your baby moms or, your ex-husband, ex-wife, whatever the case may be, you'll have some type of situation where y'all can be cordial to each other. This is not that time. And I've been through the same thing with my kids' moms. Where okay, it was just one of we not vibing. I don't like you, you don't like me. We here for the kids, but that's the only good thing to come out of it. So you can't really in your mind. You like, why did I? I can't believe I even laid down with this person. But at the same time, you look at your babies and you like, hey, I still wouldn't change it for the world. I just wouldn't. I couldn't because hey, that's one of the best things you can have, man. For real. Looking at your kids while they sleep is, it's a cliche in movies, but it's a real thing. If you ever actually sat in the room while your kids were asleep and just looked at them, man, it's a beautiful thing. It really is, man. It really is. And you said ass has been kicked, getting better. Yes. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm glad to hear it. I'm definitely glad to hear it, sis. Yes. PG is back. Yes. That's what's up. For sure. But yeah, you can tell he don't really want to do this, but he's going to do what he has to do for his children. Bottom line. So we get to the next, and her girlfriends, Julia's girlfriends, they come up to the car. They basically just disregard whatever he's saying. They're like, is this her car? Is this Julia's car? Okay, yeah. And they just get in. They don't wait for him to open the door, say nothing. They just bum rush the show and do what they want. And he tells, they get in the car. She comes out the office. He opens the door for her, lets her get in the car. You can tell she looking at him. She kind of snippy, but you can tell she feeling this dude. She is feeling him. For some reason, you can tell the chemistry is there. But her girlfriends, they doing their thing. They set up on blind dates, and she don't want to go on these dates. These dates are the craziest. That's probably one of the craziest things in this movie. Are these dates right here? These dates are wild for real. That's comical. But they set her up on a date, and she don't want to go. He's telling her, okay, well, you need to do something. You need a man. You need to get you some this and this and that because she's basically borderline cat lady right now. She's one step away from getting the cat, and that's it. And that's where she's at right now. But we see the date that she goes on. Man, oh my God. Man, we got Craig Robinson playing a 40-year-old rapper that has no etiquette whatsoever. He's just sitting there. He dressed the part, he suited up, suited and booted, but when he opened his mouth, yo, it's like, dude, what is going on over here, man? He's like, yeah, I'm in between jobs right now, and I'm an aspiring rapper. Like, you 40 years old, dude, and then he kicks some crazy some ABC rhymes. Like, nah, man, give it up, bro. You definitely rap is not your forte. You need to do something else. Go get you a career. Grow up, bro. Grow up. Just do something else because this ain't it. He calling shrimp scrimps. And hey, they down south. They in Georgia. They are in Atlanta. So I get that, accent, certain thing or differences. But dude, nah, it's just not vibing. You can tell they are not a match at all, for real. So you're right. I watch my nephew sleep sometimes. Many good and most exactly. Exactly, PG. It's just one of those things. It's like, okay, oh, you love them while they up and they running around and all that stuff because, like I was saying earlier, you can see their personalities, different things in them. You know, you can see the light shining through them. But when they sleep, it's like, man, it's peaceful, it's rest. You know what I mean? It's just it's nothing like it's just unexplainable watching your child sleep or watching a child that you're caring for that you love. You know what I mean? Just sleeping. I don't know what it is. It's one of those moments in life where everything just seems right. It just does. You said, "Let me in, boo." All right. Backstage is we got Miss K coming up, added to the stage. What's going on, Miss K?
Hey,
Hey,
can
hey.
you hear me?
I can. Thanks for
Okay.
coming up. For real.
I was like, let me hang out with Boo because I'm I'm like prepping for my daughter's Sweet 16 tomorrow. So I'm
Oh,
listening and I won't be able to like, you know how I like to join the chat. So I'm like, I might as well just stay here while I'm like, putting things together and, talk or whatever,
for sure, for sure. Thanks for coming through. Always appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Always. Sweet 16. Okay. Happy early birthday to the daughter. That's an
Yes,
important one
thank
right there.
you.
That sweet
Mhm.
16 is, oh my God.
Yes. Oh my goodness. The way
Ah,
I'm going spending this money.
yes.
I might as well be
Yes.
on that show. Remember the show, my super sweet 16 or whatever that was?
Yes. Yep. Oh my God. Yes, you gotta spin the grip on that 16.
Yes. Oh my
That's
gosh.
yeah, that is a milestone birthday right there. It's like,
Mm,
oh my
mm.
goodness, man. They not quite grown, but they are. They think they are.
Exactly.
They think they
Oh
really
yeah.
are. But
Really
they
think they're grown.
not quite there, but it's like, oh my God, my baby is not
Hmm.
such a baby anymore.
I
For real.
know.
Like,
That's
oh
the
my
part
God.
right there.
Oh
Always gonna be my
man.
baby, but like
Always. That never changes. It's like, oh my God, it really is. It's something just watching a child grow from being a baby to an adult. Just that journey alone is, oh my God, I
yeah.
wouldn't change it for the world. I really wouldn't.
So you're gonna, cause I'm watching. I mean, I'm about to like edit a video and all that
Oh,
stuff
do
with
you
her,
think?
and
Do
I'm
you
just
think?
like, no,
Oh
not
yeah.
right now. I'm talking about like later,
Hmm.
and I know I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
cry in the video, but I feel like I'm gonna cry when we show it tomorrow.
My sons, I didn't too much, but my daughter, I only, what I mean, my daughter's my daughter. I only got one. So I got one
Yeah,
princess.
same.
And it's like, oh my God, man. She can do no
Mhm.
wrong. I don't give a damn. And she's more like me than anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know how that works, but it is, that whole daddy daughter, daddy's girl, mama's
Mhm.
boy type thing. Like
Yeah,
we are so tight, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It really is. And
That's
that's
how.
my baby.
Yeah, that's how she is with her dad. So I guess I see why you're covering this movie.
Oh yeah. That's the love of my life. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh,
That's what it is. That's what it is
yeah.
for sure. But we see what PG was saying, Julia.
You know what?
Never
Never
make a
make a
fool.
fool.
Yeah. Yo, you thought you was gonna get somewhere with these bars for real, bro? Are you serious?
Bad.
At
Oh.
40. So about what he said, he talking about you heard of 50 Cent, I'm 40%.
That's
Yo,
insane.
40%, bruh. Oh my God. The first time I seen this, I just broke out laughing. I couldn't hold it. I was like, nah, bro, that ain't it. This just not it. For real. But we
But this is
see.
one of. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say this is one of the things that I was saying to y'all when I was like, y'all not scared out here, like you're just
It
running
is.
into all kinds of crazy people.
It is. It really is. And that's just dating. It don't matter if you're male or female. Dating now, and I'm be doing something on that dating in 2025. I already got it set up for next week. But man,
Hmm.
it is. Oh my God, it's a whole new world out there. It really is.
Yeah.
If you can find
Mm-mm.
somebody to hold on to,
Hold
Definitely
on
do
tight.
that. Hold on tight for the ride. You know what I mean? If as long as y'all can get past y'all differences and things, hey, do y'all for real because
Mm-hmm.
it is not pretty out here at all. It's not. It's just not. You know, I'm just reserved to the fact that you know what I mean, I got grandkids now, so I'm not really tripping about none of that. I'm just focused on my legacy. I might date here and there, go out with somebody just to have some fun, you know, just do adult
Mm-hmm.
things, but
Yeah.
I ain't looking for nothing serious.
I'm so scared to do I'm scared to do
Can't do it.
that. I'm afraid to do that.
Yeah.
I've come
It's,
across too many people that like they be I'm like, mm-mm. I'm
mm,
scared. No.
yeah.
I don't know if that's how it is now because I have not dated any grown men, because like I said, I
Mhm.
come from a situation where I've been with my person for since I was a teenager. So I
Yeah.
don't know how grown men move outside of, my ex. So
No,
these
we
niggas
out
move
here.
type fast though.
We out here. It's far and few between on both sides. It's far and few between because people just out here for self. And then with the whole social
Mhm.
media aspect, everybody think that they're a star because they got so
Mhm.
many followers and all that. It really goes to your head. So it's hard to find people that are grounded enough to, to not be so big headed and
Yeah.
and just take you for what you are and not what they want you to be, not what society wants you to be, not what their social media page wants you to be, what they actually want. There's a lot of
Right.
people out here that don't know what they actually want because they going off of
Mhm.
what everybody else wants for them
Yeah.
or what they
That's
think it
true.
should be.
Yeah. So clearly they haven't grown up.
Exactly. And Julia is one of those people.
Right. Back to Julia.
Julia is definitely one of those people because after she gets off and she calls her friends, and her friends, I mean, I would think that they mean well, but they kind of snippy too. And we'll get into that later, especially when she meets the one at the
The
aquarium.
aquarium. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so it's like they like, yeah, y'all living your life, but y'all kind of living vicariously through her, and y'all trying to make her make decisions that she don't want. So it's really about you got to listen to you. What do you want for
Mhm.
yourself, as opposed to what other people want for you, or
Yeah.
and them trying to put their expectations on you to the point where you think that those are your real expectations.
Right.
No, it's crazy. It really is. But this whole scene is crazy, right? But we see that Monty gets a call, and he gets a call that his girls are in the hospital. So he busts a U ASAP. I'm on my way. Her
Mhm.
being who she is, and where they are. No, you're on the job, and no, you can't do that, and this and this and that. He's not trying to hear anybody that know that's a parent. You ain't my baby's in trouble. Whatever you say sounds like gibberish to me right now. I'm not even hearing
Mhm.
you.
Right.
We gonna do this, and that's it. And her mouth is dropping to the floor. They, oh well, how can you do this? This is so unprofessional, and da da da.
Mhm.
Da. Hey, don't nobody care about what you're talking about
Not at all.
at all. My baby's in trouble. So
Right. All that isn't that so funny how everything goes out the way. I try to be the nicest person. I mean, I could be very, very, I guess, lioness if you want. But
Yep.
for the most part, I try to be very nice and sweet, and I show a certain side of myself to people outside, which is why I don't like for somebody to push my buttons a certain way because I know there's another side. And I'd be
hmm
a little embarrassed after I show that side. But when it comes to the kids, even if it's your boss, that, it does not matter. It's like I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Shut your mouth. I'm about to go get my child.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't have had this job if it wasn't me for these kids. So I don't care what you talking about. You lucky. I mean, for real.
Exactly.
I'd be doing something
So I was
completely different.
totally feeling him and loving those moments. So go ahead.
Yes, definitely. Said what we said. RD. I don't date anymore. I spent many years in the dating pool. Hey, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that one, sis. it's, it's treacherous out here. It's sharks out here. It's a lot of people looking for a come up. you people are just not as genuine as they used to be. So you really have to sift through a lot of people to get to the root of who they really are. Like it's crazy the things that you got to do. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
it is, and it's not pretty. It really ain't pretty. See,
No.
Tamika said ever since it's made 7 years since December. Hey, it's scary out. Yes, it's scary. Hey, you doing what you got to do. You hold on to you as long as
Yep.
you need to until you find somebody that fits that bill. You feel me? And that's what it is.
That's
You
right.
know, you ain't in no hurry. You ain't got to be in no hurry for real at
Mm-mm.
all. But Monty,
Mm.
he shows up. He leaves her in the car. She leaves there with her mouth wide open. Like, I can't believe he did this. I can't believe. Yes, believe it, sis.
Believe
Because
it.
you are not the most important thing in the world. It's
Right.
you know, and
What a wake
I
up
really like
call.
how she gets put in her place a lot in this
Oh,
movie because
I love it.
she oversteps a lot of times. It's like, okay, yeah, you need to be brought down a peg because
Mhm.
you're not living in reality at all.
Yeah,
For real.
she kind of give me white privilege a little bit. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah, for real. And it's funny. It's called Daddy's Little Girl because we find out later she is a daddy's little girl too. So
Mm-hmm.
you know that's why she got her practice because her father left it to her. So
Right.
you know it everything ties in perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah. This is when Tyler Perry used to make good stuff.
Yes, I don't know what he's doing now. He's just microwaving stuff now. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on, but yeah, yeah. This when he actually took some time with his pen and actually
Right,
did some
right.
things for real. But Monty, he goes in, and the first thing he sees as soon as he sits down, whew, is
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, yeah, it's this. Whew, man, oh my god. I mean, yeah, but he gets there, and they're there waiting because Child Protective Services already called, and now they have to bring everybody in, and they tell him that they have to take the kids, and for the time being, they have to take the kids, and they have to go to court to see what's going on. Him being the person that's been a caretaker, a caregiver this whole time, he's furious. Of course, you know what I mean. But it is what it is. The courts already took him, and this a lot. This happens a lot too. You know, the courts get
Mhm.
involved in things that they really shouldn't really be getting
Don't
involved in.
right, right.
But this situation was kind of different because the girl, the oldest one, did set a fire. I guess she was trying to cook. They didn't really
Mhm.
explain what happened, but I guess she was trying to cook or something, set a fire, and the neighbor came through and got him out the house before anything happened that would have been irreversible. So he shows up, and of course she's being nasty as usual. Giving my kids, I can't believe she left you, thought you was gonna be the better one for him and all this other stuff. And
Yeah,
the
she is
boyfriend,
like
he's
that.
just man, he oh my god,
He's just always ready. Like, what's wrong with him?
he's just ready to do something this to somebody that never done anything to you.
Right. Like,
You
I
ain't
know
got no dog in this fight, bro, at all.
oh my gosh.
I get that's your girl, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Mhm.
y'all being nasty together because y'all are match made in heaven for real, for real. Cause
Yeah.
y'all, man, oh my
Mhm.
god, y'all the
Yeah,
worst, the
for
worst
sure.
and worse and worse for real.
Yeah, the
So they
most.
take the kids and he's going through it, and he's fighting like yo, and him and the dude get into it for the first time, which is this is one of the first of many that they get into it. Little shoving match and all that stuff. But he has his goons with him because I guess he's supposed to be the plug in the hood.
Mhm.
And he got his goons. He don't go nowhere. He don't do nothing without the goons though.
Sure don't.
Don't do He ain't gonna do no one on one. We ain't doing no fair ones. It's always gonna be the goons around. Believe that. For real. So yo. But then she Julia comes up. She says, I need you to take me home, but then she gets shut down real quick because that's when everything starts happening with the Child Protective Service. They come out and she really sees what's going on. And then
Mhm.
her voice just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Like,
Yeah.
oh damn. Oh, okay.
Right.
wow, this is what's
Yeah,
going on.
this is
Yeah,
what's going on.
this ain't about you at all.
No.
So you should have just stayed in the car and do, but you just gotta be the boss of everything. So no, no.
Mhm.
By the time they get back in the car, he does take her home. You know what I mean? He still has enough mental capacity, mental fortitude to actually drive her back home, which is kind of crazy because
Yeah.
I know if my kids are like, you going, hey, you gonna have to get an Uber or something.
So.
We ain't doing this tonight, shorty. I'm sorry. Uh-uh. He gathers
Mhm.
himself and he gets in the car, takes her back to her house, and opens the door for her, does his job. He still does
Yeah,
his job.
he's still doing his job. Yeah.
So, but by that time, she's just quiet, like, "Oh, I'm sorry. How old are your girls?" And then by this time, he's like, he answers certain questions, but then he's like, if you
Don't
don't
want
mind, I
to.
just don't want to talk. I don't want to talk at all."
Yeah.
So, which is
Oh,
understandable, more than understandable at this point.
right. Right.
It's
He did such a good job acting in this movie.
he did
Mhm.
his thing. He did his thing
Yeah.
in this movie, and that's why I said Idris Elba. I don't really think he gets enough parts. I don't know. Maybe it's the choice process that he goes through when he chooses
Mhm.
his projects, but we
Yeah.
definitely need to
I
see him
think.
in more movies.
Yeah, I think some of his stuff is like it's kind of underrated, or it's like it's not really on the radar as much. So yeah,
Mhm.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely for real. But he's a great actor for real.
Yeah. I used to have a crush on him when he was Stringer Bell.
You know what? You and just about every other female I know was
you know
crushing
it's
on Stringer Bell. Oh
you
my
know
god.
it's you know it's crazy. It took me some time to realize. I mean, I was young, so I didn't know what he was doing. Stringer Bell, right? I
Hmm.
didn't see the wrong because I'm just looking at how fine he was. Now, when I rewatched The Wire, I was like, yeah, you a messed up individual. You still fine, but you messed
messed
up
up,
individual, and
messed
you
up
kind of got
individual to say the
what you
least.
deserve, right? To say the least, you got what you deserve, brother. I'm sorry. I don't know, but that was just me being young. Because that was 20 something years ago. But you mature, you grow.
Yeah,
Fine
yeah.
ain't gonna do it for you no more, boo. Gotta
Nah,
have some
yeah.
other things.
You need a little bit more than that. I
Yeah,
feel
a little more.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, everybody got you. You're gonna be attracted to certain people. I mean, it's a
Hmm.
given. You're only human. Even if
Right.
you don't know the person. I mean, that's I always say when people are like, "Oh, you only in it because they looks." I mean, that's the first thing you notice when you
That's
see
the
somebody. You
first
don't
thing, right? But
physical
now it can't be
attraction
the
is always
only
going to be
thing.
shown. Yeah, it's like you
Yep.
don't know this person, you don't know their mentality, you don't know anything about them. So that's all you have
Hmm.
to go off at this point.
Exactly. Let's find out a little more. See if it's gonna be some.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Dig a little deeper and see
Hmm.
if it's just surface. If they just all about surface, then yeah, we ain't gonna
Right.
work. But hey, if we
Hmm.
can go deep. Yeah, we're gonna have to go prospecting a little bit. For
Right.
real. For sure. For sure. But we see that he goes. He's going on everything that he can. Like, okay, the girls go with their mom, and he has to just take it. You know what I mean? But he goes to church, and like I said before, it wouldn't be a Tyler Perry movie without church at all.
Right.
It has
Right.
to be. That's number one staple. He's always gonna have that, and
Yeah.
I can't knock him for that at all. Do what you do,
Mhm.
man. If that's what you want to do. Like I said, that's your base. That's what got you where you need to be. Hey,
Mhm.
keep it
Yeah.
going. If it ain't
Mhm.
broke, don't
Right.
fix it, brother.
Hmm.
At all,
Yeah. Apparently,
for
he
sure.
he broke. He freaking tried to fix it and it ruined it. But
Yeah,
never
for
mind. Go
real. You
ahead.
doing too much. At all. Yeah. But we see then we drastically see her parenting style versus his parenting style.
Mm.
And hers is, oh my God, it's ratchet as hell. So we see her yelling at the kids, talking about y'all need to stop that whining stuff. You ain't gonna come between me and my man. Like,
Mhm.
why are you putting him on a pedestal over your children?
Right.
You
And
know,
if it's gonna be like that, why you want them back?
just to have them. She's always saying
That's
you got
another
people that
discussion.
just want to have power over other people.
Mm, yeah.
That's what
I
she
was gonna
strikes me
say,
as. Like you don't
yeah,
really want it. You just want it because you want to have power over somebody.
right, and make the guy's life miserable. And then when I thought
Hmm.
about what she did with the older girl, trying to like put her to work and stuff, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, right. Like what? Are you serious right now? This is what you doing?
Yeah, that's
You gonna
crazy.
tell the other girls, okay, well, yeah, go up out of here. You stop whining, and then you going to sit down with her and talk about you need a hustle,
Mm-hmm.
and then offer her a drink. This little girl, this a little. Are you serious right now? Because oh wow,
Yep.
but
That's
the crazy,
always go back to the parenting.
yeah, exactly. But you can definitely see the drastics. It's a drastic difference between what he does with his kids and with how she interacts with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, she just don't. She just like I'm gonna get all them little dreams out of your head. Like they not supposed to have imagination. Not supposed to have any dreams beyond the hood because
Yeah.
that's what
That's
you
crazy.
want.
Right.
It's you know, man. And the scarier thing is that this is real. You know what I mean? There's people out there that actually think like this.
Mm-hmm. Right. Word. I can't. When I find somebody that's like that, how do you do? How do you deal with a person like this, boo? Because me, I just kind of like don't. I can't talk to them anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're cut. You're cut
Yeah.
off ASAP.
Like,
As soon as I
yeah.
figure out who you really are and where your mind, where you when you're going, no, because we're not going to get nowhere together. You know what I mean? Friend
Yeah.
or you know romantically, whatever the case may be, we're not
Yeah.
going to
Like
get nowhere.
nothing. Right. Nothing at all. Like even just not even romantic wise, but just like when I meet somebody and they talk, I'll be like, yeah, I can't even, I can't
No,
have a
I can't even
conversation with
relate.
you. You gone.
It's,
Yeah. You out there. You want, all right. All right. Nice talking to you.
yeah, yeah. Go on about your business. Saying I see you later, but I really won't. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, we ain't doing this.
Yeah.
I can't even let people like that into my zone. Like, no, we're not doing. I
Yeah.
can't. It's
Yeah.
it's so hard to just find genuine people nowadays. That yeah, there's a lot of fake ones out there. Don't get it twisted.
Mhm.
Whole lot of those out there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I'm very mindful about the people that I let into my life, about the people that I'm around. Because you
Hmm.
don't know what they into. I mean, even when they tell you that, you don't know what else is going to come with that. Just being around them could cause you harm. So,
Exactly. I try
nah.
to tell my sons that all the time. I'll be like, listen, don't go around people in their friend. Like, if you met somebody, that's different. But when they start bringing their friends, you got to think about that. You don't know.
Mhm.
You just don't know who you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
But
So I heard you. I'm sorry, real quick.
mhm,
I heard you earlier talking about how, when they were saying, she's like, I don't know how I got with you, this and that, whatever.
mhm.
And then, Monty's like looking, this, thinking the same thing. And it's just weird because when you watch them, you're like, how in the heck did y'all two ever connect on
I
any
mean,
kind of level at all? To
well,
have
he
three
says it later on
children.
that they was
He
like high
does.
school sweethearts or something. But
Yeah. And it's weird though, because even still, it don't match. Like, I don't know. I guess to me, the way she is, it seemed like it would be more like an inherent type of characteristic,
mhm.
not
I
something
mean,
that she changed into. But all right,
but you do when you especially when you're young. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Young, dumb.
mhm,
So it's like
mhm,
you don't really know a lot about stuff. You're really going off of certain things. You haven't really seen the world. You haven't really had a lot of experiences. And y'all at that time, y'all might be on the same level. But
that's a
then
fact.
people change, life changes you, and
Hmm.
people come to a crossroads. You know, and
Hmm.
you're like,
Oh, I
okay,
know.
and you start realizing the things that you ignored about this person
Yeah.
because you were so infatuated with them.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
I know.
it
That
just
is
happens.
definitely
You
messed
wake
up.
up one day like, damn, like what am I doing? Like we ain't
No,
even nowhere close to being the same on the
nothing
same
at
level or in
all.
the same
Right.
lane, nothing
Nothing.
at all. It's like, yo, it
Oh
just
my
happens, you know.
God.
But when that infatuation is there, and you really think that you love someone, it could be love, it could be lust for a long time, it could be a couple different things. But once you wake up to it, it's like, damn, mm,
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is, and whatever happened in that time has already happened, and 3 kids has happened in that time. So
Yeah, because y'all still doing what you do.
got to do what you got to do. So it's like, hey, okay, we
Oh,
here. This is where we are now.
oh,
So
might as well.
yeah, either gonna stay in it and be miserable, or
Yeah.
you gonna fight your way out of it, and that's what he's doing. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to do that, and like I was saying before, I commend people that actually go off on their own and become a single parent and actually handling their business, working, taking care of their kids and all that stuff, because it is not an easy job to do,
Yeah, not
especially
at
when you
all.
have someone like this on the other side. And
Yeah, no.
more often than not,
Mm-mm.
it's a lot of people that do that, whether it be a baby father, whether it be a baby mama,
Mm-hmm.
ex-husband, ex-wife. Hey, it happens.
It happens, I know.
It does for real.
Mm-mm.
But we see that he goes back to the garage, and she done called and complained and all this stuff. And of course he's like, I really don't care at this point because I didn't want to drive around in the first place. So it is what it is. I don't. Yeah, yeah. She can go on about her business, and he's telling her like, "Hey, you got these kids now. You got things you got to do. So, hey, you gonna have to, and you trying to buy the garage from me. So, there's things you're gonna want to have. You're gonna not want to do that. You're gonna have to do. So, then he's starting to take that into consideration and just thinking about what's actually going on. But
Mm-hmm.
he's at the church. This was after the church, and we see that the boyfriend is hustling outside the church. Um, he has no respect for anything in the hood at all. You know what I mean? No respect for the elders, no respect for the people,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. He's literally hustling right across the street from the church.
Wow, wow.
Like,
Little
really?
devil.
This is where we are? This is what we doing? For real?
Yeah.
But hey, what can you do? And he's taunting my Monty and doing all the stuff that he usually does. Like I said, because they on opposing sides, which still boggles my mind. I don't get why you have to be so nasty to somebody just because they were with the person that you're with now, or
Right.
it's like you take on that whole scene. You don't look at it from both sides. You just take a side because you're with her, and
Mm-hmm. Right. You're
it,
not
it,
trying to
it's
look at the right or the wrong, nothing.
nah. Nah, I mean, well, we know he's just all about the wrong anyway,
Of
because that's
course,
just
yeah.
his character.
Right.
But it happens a lot. It happens a lot of the time. And like, oh, why would you do that? You don't know what they done been through. All you know is one
Right.
side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
if you just want to go off of that one side when we all know there's always two sides, hey, it is what it is. After that, you just get what you get.
Yeah.
But this is the part where you was talking about where she pulls up to her and tells her like, you're gonna have to be a hustler. Um
Mm-hmm.
and she's crying, telling, I'm not no hustler. I just want to go to school. I just want to, like, no, you're gonna have to do something. And offers her a drink and all. It's like, come on, man, you're pressuring your kids. You're putting this, usually, you know what I mean, the kids would be trying to sneak around and drink or do something like that, whatever the case may be. You're pressuring her to do something that she don't want to do. You're putting peer pressure on your child.
Right. That's crazy.
That is crazy. This is something that you should be talking to her about not doing, and you're
Mm-hmm.
pushing her to do.
Right. You should always want your child to be better than you. Like, baby, I don't want you to be like me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
This is, yo, OG in the building. What's going on? So she's a horrible mother.
Hey.
She's the type of mother who, yeah, who will believe the boyfriend over her own child. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't know
Definitely.
why she didn't make the bad moms list that we had.
Oh, wow.
That's another one we might have to put,
Yes.
do another one just for her.
Yeah, she definitely got to get added to that list for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. OG, and congrats to OG too. Just had a grandchild. So yes.
Aw.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
bro. For real, congratulations, man.
Wow.
He said she just wants to live her best style life. Yes, she do, PG.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, yo, for real. That's all she really cares about is living her best stock life, and she is stock-tastic right now. She don't care about nothing, nobody. It's her and her man against the world, even her against her kids. Everything. It's sickening. It's wild. Like,
It
man,
really is.
oh my God, what is wrong with you, lady? For real?
And then look how she looking at her, like she looking at her daughter like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. What? This is
That's
the
crazy.
fact that is real. This would usually be Twilight Zone type stuff, but it's real. It's real people out here doing that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mothers, fathers telling their kids, "No, you need to go and put." Their fathers putting them, their sons in gangs and all. Like, come on, bro,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
It's really sad.
It's sad. It's beyond sad. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But we see the next day she goes to school. When she gets caught with a joint, she gets, she got a white boy in her bag and gets caught, pulled into the office. They got to call him to come to the school.
Mm.
And oh man, like the very next day, and he's asking her where you get this. She saying Joe gave it to me, the the boyfriend. Oh man. He's telling her, okay,
Yeah.
why are you doing this? And she's telling him, I did it because I don't want him to hurt you. He said, if I don't do it, he's going to hurt you.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you know? This is where it gets really tricky for Monty because what the initial I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing yet, but it's just yeah.
Yeah.
This was that one right here where it was like he wanted to react, but he took the high road, and then you know what happens later, where it was just like I can't help it. So I won't. I'll let wait till we get to that part.
That's their taste. Yeah.
But this
Yes.
guy has been pushing his buttons to say the least for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Little by and they keep having these little, and then he comes in. And this why didn't the principal was right there. This is one of the point out the goofy parts. The
Mm-hmm.
principal was right there. Dude put his hands on Monty. Monty wasn't even doing nothing. He was just like, yo, back up off me. You know what I mean? Just telling him
Right.
back up off me. Dude gripped him up. And Monty, you could tell at this point, it wasn't so much Monty was getting beat by the dude. It was more Monty was like, man, I'm not really even worried about you. I'm worried about my daughter. And
Yeah. Like.
I mean, the whole time he had him gripped up, he's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be. He's telling her it's gonna be okay. So he's not even worried about what dude is doing.
Mm-hmm.
His main focus is on her and making sure she's all right because she's frantic at this point. So
Yeah.
it's just, and the principal's just sitting there watching all this go down. Dude has his goons with him at the school.
Of course.
You got
Like
your
that's
goons with you
crazy.
at the
How,
school. You got your goons.
how they even let that happen? Like come on.
Yo, really?
It make no sense.
And the principal is just sitting there letting us, you ain't called the police. You ain't do nothing. This is a school, bro.
Nothing. Yeah.
Are
Mm-mm.
you serious right now?
Insane.
That makes no sense. But
Mm-mm.
it is what it is. So Monty, after everything goes down, they leave, and then Monty sits down and starts reflecting. This is when we start seeing the flashbacks. We don't know
Yeah.
why at this point. We don't know why he's having these flashbacks, but he's having these flashbacks. And we see the flashback of the judge. If I see you again, I'm putting you under the jail. You'll never see daylight
Mm-hmm.
again. So
Mm-hmm.
this is on his mind the whole time that he's going through this whole situation with him in the principal's office. We don't know why this is happening at this point, but it's happening. So he decides, okay, he's going to get with his girl, Melinda Williams, and he goes to Julia's office to see if he can get some help from her, which takes a lot. You know what I mean? And that goes unsaid. That takes a lot for somebody to be, number one, y'all not vibing. Y'all don't really get along. He don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like him. You know
Right.
what I mean? And he still You know, it comes hat in
Okay.
hand to ask you for
Yeah.
your help, which is a
Right.
lot for
A
somebody to
lot.
do.
Yeah. Pride to the side, all that. Like
Yes.
he's really like a really good man in this movie.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can for his girls.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, at first she's a little standoffish, and then he tells her what's going on, and then he's, you know, he drops, okay, look, sister, and she takes that as he's trying to get a handout. So, you know, she puts up the wall again. The wall comes down at first to see what's going on, then she throws it right back up, and
Because
he just tells her, look, okay, just get a man and get a life, and I'm out.
yeah,
Basically,
that was the best. Get a
like, I
man, get
need
a
your
life.
help, but I don't need your help that bad. If you're going to talk
Yes.
to me like this, for real. It's like, and that's one of the things I loved about Monty is like he stood on business. He did not.
Yes.
He's not taking it from nobody. He don't care who
Uh-huh.
you are. I'm here. I'm trying to get some help. Are you gonna help me or not? No. All right.
Right. Yeah. Beat it. Let me tell you how I feel real quick before I go.
Exactly. Yo, hold this, and I'm
Yeah.
out. Yo, for real.
My
And I
God.
love that. I love that
Me
about his character.
too.
He did not fold for nothing. So then we see yeah, we go to the next scene and Julia is on another one of her famous
Oh my God.
blind dates.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. And the dude comes in, he's suave, he's, you know, he's in Mac mode, whatever. He got
Right.
other females looking at him in the place.
Mm-hmm. He more her speed, compared
Yeah,
to the last dude.
yeah, exactly. He's speaking what she wants him to speak. He's
Yeah.
there on the same wavelength when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
the career and all the other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So she thinks, okay, I got one. I
Mm-hmm.
got a good one. I
Mm-hmm.
just thank God. Thank you, Lord.
Girl. She was
Yo. But then then it goes left very, very
yo.
quick. Yeah. It goes left very, very quickly. And yeah, to say the least. Yeah.
I
We're
want to
gonna
say
get
it
into
so
this
bad.
breakdown, Miss K, because I want to get your opinion on this one. This dude's wife pulls up pregnant,
Mm-hmm. Oh my
and
God.
with the babies in the minivan, he pushes
Mm-hmm.
her to the side like I don't even know who she is.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah, breaking like
This
this is
is
your family
crazy.
right here, and this was one of the most savage things I've seen. Like, bro, you got a kid and a pregnant wife at home, and you're going on blind dates,
Right. Oh
bro.
my gosh. She must have been tracking him too.
Yo, she had this is before GPS and
Yes.
before smartphones was really a
Something. Yeah,
thing.
she was doing something. She was doing the old school track.
Yo,
Like,
what
I'm
was
following with the baby. Come on, baby. We gonna go for a little ride.
we gonna go find daddy?
Yeah,
Yo,
we gonna go find
what-
daddy, okay?
yeah. And the
Yeah,
little
get away from
boy's
my
like, get away
daddy.
from my dad, you tramp, and
Yeah.
like, yo, what's oh
So,
my
I think I like recently found out that that's their brother. Like all the girls, they're real life sisters, and that's their little
oh
brother.
wow,
And if you
okay, so
take
the
it
oh it was
back,
a
you'll
family
see.
thing. Nice.
Yeah, if you take it back, you'll see that he actually looks like China.
He
Yeah.
do. Now I'm looking at it. Yeah, yo.
Oh gosh, he get beat
Yo,
up.
this part right here, man, I always want to get it. Yo, I know. Oh my god.
I, I feel
This
like she's done. This has happened a lot of times before.
you think so?
Yeah,
Like
because sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm just dumbfounded on. It's like wow. No, go ahead, finish what you were saying. Oh my goodness.
It's just the way that she responded, and I know, look, it's a movie, and but you try to make stuff as realistic as possible. And the way she responded to him, is like, here we go again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go again. Like, is she coming out? She pregnant? Like, she used to this. This is, she ain't signed up for it, but she like, I'm here, and this is what we gonna keep doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got, yeah, because you got some women that are like that. Like, are we gonna keep doing it? I'm gonna keep, like, every chance I get, I'm gonna pull up, and I'm gonna get in the way of that.
Yo.
And then for the baby to say, see, he's the tell as well, right?
Yeah.
He's the sign. He shows me
Yeah.
that they've been around the block before.
Yeah. This is
To say,
happening.
get away
Yeah.
from my get away from my daddy tramp. Did she
Yeah.
talk? She done talked like that in front of
Yeah.
him before. It's
Yeah.
all
I'm
there.
moving down.
This is their life.
Dude, but man, how savage
Yeah.
you gotta be to leave your family at home, wife
Right.
pregnant, kids, and yo, this
And
is
you're on a date.
crazy.
Yep. You on a date.
Like I said, I had someone pop up like that when I was wow. Damn, this
That was
that damn to me. Oh my God.
a
Wow. And I know this does happen. I've heard stories. I haven't seen it. Well, I can't say I haven't seen it physically. I've seen it like when I went out to eat or something like that. When somebody got in an argument because they was, you know what I mean, they was out with somebody and wasn't supposed to be, and but not to this extreme. This is wow.
yeah, that's
Wow, bro. You
it's
got
a
to have
lot.
some balls to
And this is that.
you, you got to really get I don't give a I don't, none. Zero.
No,
You know what I
for
mean?
real.
Negative zero at that point. Like, yo,
Yeah.
what
True.
man, that is
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah, she
Mm.
stay on go, on ready. Like that's she's one of those.
And she gonna still, yeah, she's
I'm
still
not
gonna
doing that.
stay with him.
Yeah,
And
I'm not doing that.
yeah,
I'm not doing
wow, wow. Like I said, I just walked away.
it.
They did
Yeah, I ain't
a
doing
van with kids, dogs. Yeah,
that.
yes, playing goalie. Heck no. Yo, you feel me? Yo.
Tamika, you've been involved in something like this, Tamika. Oh my god.
Oh, the den. I'm sorry for that.
All right,
I'm
you.
sorry on behalf of men. Um,
Yeah.
for real, because this right here is disrespect. This is a whole different level of disrespect. You got seats
Mhm.
reserved in hell. You know what I
Right.
mean? They just waiting for you, bro. For real. Cause yeah. Whew. Wow.
Ooh, seats
Wow.
reserved in hell. Oh my
For
gosh.
sure. For
Mm,
sure. I
mm.
can't it's no other way to call it. You was doing a
Yeah.
lot, bro. A lot. A lot. Oh man. You got kids and you still out. Wow, you just you don't know when to call it quits. But okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
but
That's yeah. All that energy you was about to put in to
yes.
be with this other woman. Like that's the
Mm,
crazy part for me.
mm, mm, mm,
It's
mm,
crazy.
mm. But we see after all of that, I guess she didn't come to her senses. She decides to show up at the hearing anyway. And she sees what's going on, that he Monty is at this point. He's like, I don't have no money to. I'm going to represent myself. I don't want no. I don't want no public pretender. I don't want nobody acting like they trying to help me. I'm just going to do it myself. So
Right.
I'm going to represent myself and just get my babies back. She comes in and sees this, and comes to her senses and is like, okay, well, now I can't let you walk down that road by herself. So this is her starting to take those steps to breaking down the walls.
Right.
And
Right.
and it's like, okay, yeah, now we're starting to see her for who she wants to be, not for who
Right.
she is and who her friends want her to be.
Right. Right. I like that.
For sure. It's like, man, it takes a lot though. It does take a lot for people to jump out there. Like we were saying, it's scary. You know what I mean? You don't wanna put your neck out there for the wrong people, because then that's gonna
Sure.
set you back.
Right. And then walls go back up.
And then for the next
Yeah.
person that comes into your life, it's gonna be harder for them to break down the walls.
Yeah.
And
Poor person.
yeah, yes, yes. It's a never ending cycle for real. But she does that, and we see who she really is for real. We start seeing little glimmers, and he's appreciative. He's grateful. He's very very thankful for this, and he shows it. He tells it. That's when they start really talking about it, and she's like, "Well, you have a real interesting take on who you actually want to be with, like."
Mm.
The women that you like are, are very
Yeah, very interesting choices, Monty.
yeah. Hey man,
Hey,
bro.
going
Yeah,
on,
to say the
brother?
least.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting to say the least, because but at the same time, I caught something on this when this part happened. I did catch something, and that's that, dude. You like a certain type of woman. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's something that's a given. You know what I mean? He likes a certain type of woman. Okay, you like women that are kind of bulldogs. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That are assertive.
Right. Mm. That's a
So
good catch. Yeah.
he likes assertive women, which is not a bad thing. I love a
Not a
woman that's
bad thing. It
assertive
says
that
a
can.
lot. It kind of says a lot about him as a man, though. Like, I feel like men that are not secure in themselves, they
Hmm.
don't want an assertive woman. They can't handle it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That's
that's that's true. This is true.
yeah,
Like I can't be with somebody that's too
too much.
that doesn't assert themselves. That what I mean, that's just quiet and no, I can't do that. Like, no, you
Yeah.
too soft for me. It's not. I want a
Right.
woman. Of course, you want a woman to be soft. You want somebody to have. You know what I mean, to to be affectionate and all that stuff.
Right.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, you got to be able to speak up for yourself. You got to be able
Yeah.
to. We got to be
Yeah.
able to talk about things. You can't just shut down and go into a shell and all. It's what I
Right.
mean. There's things you have to look for. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, but the other one that you had was she wasn't assertive. She was dominant. So she was just like, bro,
She was. I don't know
I
what the
can't
heck
even
she was.
see how y'all relationship even was for real. Like,
Oh gosh.
dude. But he hugs her, and in this instance, we see that once again, like I said before, she is definitely feeling him because if you really look at the movie and you go back, she took a whiff. Like I don't know if it was his cologne
What,
or
like
something, but
his
she took
cologne?
a deep breath and was like, like damn, like yeah,
Marcy
you
smells
need a
good.
man, you need something right
Yeah,
now
something,
for
cause
sure. Because taking a deep breath and almost like you was about to, it's like damn, you was pleasured off of that. Like, come on, for real. I guess she ain't felt an embrace like that or so. I don't know what it's been a long time.
yeah.
It's been a
I'm
long
sorry. I
time.
had to mute myself a little because I had to leave these kids. They're making a lot of noise, and I don't want to
You
be
good? You
all
good?
up on your live with all this background noise. I'm sorry.
No, you good? You good? But hey, we can tell that Julia is she's in need. Okay, to say the least, she's in need for real.
Yeah, she's she's lonely. There's a void.
Yes, yes, for real.
There's definitely a void. Oh,
Yes,
poor Julia.
for
Julia,
real.
never make a fool of ya.
Yes,
I'm
yo,
not gonna lie. I can't ever say the name Julia without saying that. I'm not
nah,
joking.
nah, nah.
I
It's
can't,
one of
like, I think about that line all the time if I hear the name Julia. Like, I'm not joking.
for real, for real. Oh my god.
Never make a fool of ya, and I always do it. So
Oh
that's
man.
just me. Movie
Yeah.
association.
I do that too. I do that with some like songs and things like this.
Yeah,
It's
songs
hard
and
to
movies.
it's hard to disassociate certain things. So it's like, yeah.
Exactly.
But
But
we
poor
see
Julia. Let's see what's going on now. Go ahead, movie.
we got the average city council meeting we
Uh-huh.
see in just about every black movie. Where the people are tired of the hoodlums, they tired of the drug deals, they tired of all the people, but the city council ain't doing nothing about it because the people ain't doing nothing about it. Basically, y'all don't want to be. Nobody wants to be a snitch. Nobody wants to testify against this dude. So it's gonna keep going on, and it's gonna keep going on. Y'all gonna come here and y'all gonna complain, but y'all not gonna do nothing about it. So we go through that same line. Like I said, it's in just about all movies like this where they're trying to clean up the neighborhood and things like that, we get this scene. So it's a cliche scene, but he had to throw it in there because it is real. It does happen. So it is what it is. But we also go back, and now he goes to her office to talk to her. And this is another part where she brings up, and she gets mad at this part later on, but it's really her own fault because she no, you got she back. Okay. This is her own
Yeah.
fault. And in this scene, she asked him, is there anything in your past that I need to know about? But when
Uh-oh.
when he's about to answer, she gets a phone call. So that interrupts the whole conversation.
Right.
And then once they come back, well, the conversation, well, when she's on the phone, they're trying to set her up on another blind date. And she's like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. So the conversation changes after she hangs up, and he asks her, why are you going on these blind dates that you don't want to go on? So, she asked them, but they were interrupted. But my whole thing about this scene is, if you're a good lawyer, if you're as good a lawyer as you say you are and as they portraying you to be, why didn't you do a background check on him?
Right. Sure. Ain't trying to do her own homework. That is that's oh gosh. You can't open this kind of door with me.
It's like, why didn't you? I chalked it up to point out the goofy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yes. That's why I said you can't open this kind of door with me, because I'll start looking at the writers like, come on now. You
yeah,
can't write that this woman is supposed to be a beast and she don't go ahead and do her due diligence.
you
That makes
feel me?
no sense.
None. Oh my God. I thought I was on one of the only people looking at that. Like, why would you? I get, is this okay? You got a plot, a certain plot twist.
Yeah.
You want to have a
Right.
certain thing at the end, whatever the case may be. But if she's who you're building her up to be, then she should know this already.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? When she took the case, before you even asked him this, you should already know. You should already have his record on
Yeah.
your desk.
Yep. So
Everything.
that when he don't tell, she slaps it on the thing. Well, really? Why is this?
Why exactly? Like, really?
How
Come on,
Monty? Tell me what happened.
come
That's how it's supposed to
on.
be.
Yes, if it's real, you know what I mean. But this is okay, a plot device, whatever.
You're
Cool.
right.
All right, Tyler. Whatever. You did what you did. Yeah, that part is just not real. But okay.
Right.
But he
Yeah.
has another flashback after she asked him that. He has another flashback, and he keeps having these flashbacks about what happened. So we get to the next part, and here we go.
Jeez. I
Here
cannot.
we go. The Miss Queen Bee. We got Miss Queen Bee. Oh my God.
He
Said she
giving
wanted to
her
call him.
too much power,
Said she
child.
wanted to
Like,
call him daddy that moment in the hug. You know what? Yo,
she wanted to call
PG
him
wild.
daddy.
PG wild and PG.
Julia, she's another race, hasn't seen the movie. Oh, so it's not as fun.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst PG, when they don't know what we talking about,
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it really is.
Good movie line wasted.
Her common sense only works in the court. Yes, only works in the courtroom. Yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously she is not, or maybe she's just so blinded by what she wants from him. I don't know. It could be a
Yeah.
number of things, but yeah, that was a plot device. It had to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we see this part where Queen Bee is. We see who she really wants to be. She wants to be Rock.
Yes.
At the end of the day, this is she proves who she wants to be. She wants to be Rock, and
Yeah.
it's a shame. It's really a shame.
Yeah.
This part is really crazy because like, dude, you're trying to have you a ride or die chick or whatever the case may be. I don't know what's going on, but we see that she's doing this, and this is all happening in front of her kids.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a culture shock that it was not culture shock because they all live in the same hood. They came from the project, so I'm sure they seen other things. But to have this going on in your crib, in the house, your mother is
Mhm.
trying to be a boss, calling shots, and they just this is just an average day to them.
Yeah, it's weird.
Super, super weird. And this is what you have your kids and you laughing at her because she's screaming like this is not funny. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Right.
That's what that's what the average person would think. Y'all just
Hmm.
it's like, man, you're taking your kids from somewhere that they have they don't have that mentality that you have, and then you're just trying
Hmm.
to enforce that and just force that mentality on them. No, you
Yeah.
can't do that. You can't do that. But
And
this is who they want them to
that
be
was her
with.
mother that died, right? Her mom.
Yeah, that was her
And it's
mom.
so weird that she's like that and her mother wasn't like that. I mean, I
Yeah,
know it happens, but
it does, but at the same time, it's like, what are you? Why?
right.
Like, what made you want to go there? I mean, yeah, there's people
Right.
that, yeah, they go left and things like that.
Hmm.
Okay, we get
Hmm.
it, but
You be like, was we raised by the same parents? What the heck happened?
yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Where, huh?
Right. Where they get you
It's
from?
people sometimes they raised in the same house and they'll go left. So
Right. Yeah, it
it's like,
happened.
man, it does happen. It's a shame though. It really is a shame.
Hmm.
But she's laughing at the kids, thinking that they're wrong. Just like we said before, she's looking at y'all like y'all wrong. But no, this is not normal for real.
Not normal at all.
When we find out it is Julia's birthday, so and she's spending it in the office, which goes to show that your friends ain't really your friends. I'm sorry. these
Hmm.
these females setting you up on dates, they not really your peoples. They really not. Because if this is your birthday, why you not out partying with them?
Right.
Why they not? Why didn't they throw you a party? Why they just doing uh these little lunch dates that y'all have, these little brunches that y'all having all the time? What is this about? If they really about you, why they didn't celebrate your birthday with you? Why are you in the office by yourself? And the people at your office are putting up banners saying how happy birthday, Julia. Why?
Mm, that's a good question.
Eh? But hey, but Monty is the only one that says, "Hey, nah, hold up. This your birthday and you here?
Right.
No, we going out. I'm gonna take you out. We gonna do something."
Hmm. And it
And
could be the culture too that they're that whole like just her and her friends at work culture.
it
Like
could
that's what
be,
they
yeah,
do.
office stuff. Yeah, I get it. But
Hmm.
why your friends? These are supposed to be your ride or dies, the one that's setting you up
Right.
on these dates. Why they not out with you? Why they not taking you? Hey, we going out for the night. This your birthday. We turning up.
Hmm.
Hey.
Because they probably like, girl, you got to be in that office, girl. You got to work, work, work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There
That's why
you
they only
go.
want to do brunches and lunches, and then they
Which
want
is
to go home to
crazy.
their own little families. That's the thing. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
they got them. They got a man at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
so they only gonna put a little bit of time in,
Telling
setting
you
her up
what you
on some
need to be
rinky
doing
dink.
and all
Like,
this other. It's like, come on.
yeah, like they're not even really like, if they're trying to help, so called, like they're not even really doing their homework when it comes to the guys that they're setting her up with. But then gonna have the nerve to say something about Monty.
At all. At all. But he takes her out and she shows her bouginess.
Mm.
Believe that. She, she's looking at the drink glasses, like, what is this? I don't know if I should drink it. I mean, really looking at stuff like somebody gonna try to poison her or something, and the bartender's looking at her like, yeah,
Where you get her?
yeah, for real. You need to take her back where she came from. This ain't the one, Monty, for real. Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh, that's
But
crazy.
she starts loosening up eventually. You know what I mean? After she gets a
Yeah.
couple drinks up in her, she starts
Mhm.
loosening up, get loosey goosey. And,
Oh
you
gosh,
know, then we
this.
start seeing her for who she really is because we already know, hey, alcohol don't tell no lies. They tell you who you really are.
Mhm.
You're going to bring out the
Mhm.
truth. So we see, yeah, she is definitely feeling Monty. Okay.
Mm.
to the point where she started taking off stuff in the club. She
Oh
take
my
off
gosh.
shoes, belt, jacket. Like, yo, you are. We ain't even gonna wait till we get home. She'll be like, whoa, slow down, please, slow your roll. But they get home. He takes her back to the crib, and he's a gentleman about it. And I mean, he's not trying to take advantage of her, nothing. He's like, "Are
Right.
you sure? You know, what I mean, you sure this your crib? You want me to come in? Stuff like that." He's being a gentleman.
Yeah.
So she lays out. He goes and gets her some water, some aspirin. You know what I mean, so she can, get her head right. And in the meantime, he goes while he's getting the stuff. He sees and he the medicine cabinet.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
That is embarrassing. My goodness.
He sees her little man friend in the medicine cabinet there. You feel me? So yeah, Lay's in the building. What's up, bro? DeMarcus in the building. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah.
Mm, mm,
But he
mm.
definitely sees the little dill diggy up in there. You feel me? So and he closes that door quick, real quick. Like, nah, I don't want to see that. Gets back into the room where she's ready, or what she thinks she's ready and waiting. You feel me? But we know she's drunk as hell. She ain't nothing going down. Right, that part. Yeah, for real. But before they can start getting it in, she makes a trip to the throne.
Mm, mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm.
to bring her knight back to say
So gross.
she is earling up everything. She's yeah.
So beyond gross though, like as a woman, if I were in her position, I would be so freaking embarrassed. I don't
Yeah.
even know if I could call the guy. Like he would have to call me. I'm not calling you. Like, cause I don't know if I made a fool of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Like, I'm
you
like,
have to know that he's seen that because while it was standing up. It was standing up when he opened the door, the medicine cabinet door. It fell down. That's why he closed it real quick.
yeah, no. I'm talking about
And then
all the throwing up
yeah,
and stuff.
mm.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm
That
not even talking about that.
paired with the you talking to the throne. Yeah,
Yeah,
that whole scene was
very
mm.
cringy.
Yes, and he's telling
As
her
the
to go
kids say.
home. She told him go home, go home. Yeah, I mean after that point, I'm not staying anyway.
Right. See?
Once
So
I
now
hear
you gotta wonder
once
if a dude is even interested after that.
because we ain't got nothing to talk about after that. I'm gonna make sure you good. You good? You sure? Okay, cool. You home already? So I already know you good. You home. I got to worry about you being in the street, but we ain't doing nothing after that, shorty.
Nothing.
It's
Ever though?
nothing. I mean, not that night.
Okay, right. That's what I'm
Not
saying.
that
Not that
I'm
night,
not.
but like,
Now
like,
you got Earl mouth. I'm
right, of course. Like, definitely nothing that night, but it's like,
yo
ugh, you just
yo.
sometimes wonder, like, with this situation, did she ruin her chances? Obviously, we know that she didn't, but
But yeah, you got Earl mouth right now. We not. You come out the bathroom. It's all it's gonna be is a. Are you cool? All right, cool. All right, I'll check you later.
right.
Deuces. That's it. We can't do nothing else. It's done. So yeah,
Messing up the vibes for real.
it did the same thing in being married. Yeah, she did.
Oh my god.
Yo,
He's like, okay, go home, please. Okay. He was
yeah,
pissed off
I'm
though.
okay.
You
I'm
saw how he
okay,
freaking
and
punched
you
the bed?
still whole night just coming up out. Oh wow, it's oh man, little okay,
He was
but
so mad, punching the bed and all that.
yeah, yes, he thought he was about to get. You ain't getting to it tonight, buddy. Sorry. Yeah. Handle that when you get home or something. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're gonna do, but yeah. But
Yeah.
We see the next day, of course, the same thing we just talked about, one of these famous brunches that her friends like to have with her. This is the
Mm-hmm.
day after her birthday. Y'all couldn't go out with her on her birthday, but y'all can have brunch
Right.
with her the next.
The
Okay.
next day. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right. So,
Right.
hmm, friends. All right. But yeah, they see that she got a little glow on her. You know what I mean? Like most people do when they find something new or when they happy or whatever case may be, and they thinking, okay, so that it done went down. No, it ain't went down, but they can definitely see something going on.
Mm-hmm.
So they start doing they prodding, poking, and they find out, yeah, she's messing with somebody. And then when they find out who it is, they go left with it real
Oh,
quick.
God.
Oh, he's not. We told you to relax your standards, not give him up completely, and he's not
Yeah.
for you. And wow, like what? Y'all the ones that told her that she was too stuck up and she needs to relax and all this other stuff. And now y'all flipping on her because she has.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. Weren't
That's
they the ones that set her up with the rapper?
exactly. And I mean, Monty, I would think is better than the rapper.
Yeah.
Or the dude
Right.
with the wife and I mean with the wife and the kid and the baby on the way and
Right. Like, come on now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I caught another thing here, which made me think that the one that met her at the aquarium wasn't. I don't know if she's too happy at home because in this
Mm.
scene, in this scene, she said, we said, you know, what I mean, they was asking like who she been with. Is it this dude? They said, is it the one at the office, the new guy?
Mm-hmm.
He looked this and that. And then they said, well, what was his name? And it's like, and the one that was married, the one that we talking about, she knew the dude's name, how he looked, all this. So like, why are you
Mm.
taking notes on some other dude if you
Right. Mm. I didn't like her, so I'm not gonna
just
skip,
like,
but I don't like her.
why do you
I
know
was
more
so
about this dude that
disappointed.
work at her office than she do?
Yeah, ooh, see? That must be something.
That
We'll have to
and
talk about that.
I caught that too. I'm like, oh, whoa, shorty, why you?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You gotta look
Okay.
at those little details. Yep.
Yeah, something ain't right about that right there
Mm-mm.
at all. But but yeah, they start getting on her, grilling her about her choice, and you know, what I mean, you need be with somebody better. You got a law firm, and like no, let her be happy. If y'all her friends, if you're truly her friends, then y'all would just be there for her and know if she says she's happy, let her be happy. Period. Yeah, let her know.
Right.
Okay, be worried. You know what I mean? Be careful, but at the same time, if you're happy, hey, we here for you. That's it. That's what you're supposed to do as a friend, in my eyes.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
But they just berating her about a choice, and it gets crazy. That whole conversation was kind of crazy to me. So,
But
uh,
then that goes to go back to what you were saying. Sorry to cut you off.
no, you good.
What you were saying, how like she's one of those people that is kind of like living for everybody else and trying to make everybody else happy, and she's
Mhm.
freaking miserable for it.
Yeah, yeah, you can
You
tell
know,
she's miserable.
like
Right.
if she would have listened to her friends, she would have missed out and all that on this guy. So it's like you just got to do what you got to do. And
You
that's
feel
it.
me? Like
Yeah.
your happiness is your happiness.
Hmm.
You can't make somebody else happy by just doing what they want you. You gotta do you.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
at this point you're not because after that whole brunch thing, she throws the wall right back up.
Mm. Wow.
He comes to the office and she's standoffish. I told you we got to do this after hours because people at work they start, and they
Yeah.
gossip and all this other stuff. So you are really,
Right.
really worried about what other people think about you more than what you think about yourself or your own
Mm-hmm.
happiness. And
Yep.
it's sad at this point. It really is.
Yeah.
And you can tell she's conflicted right now because she's like, she don't want to talk to him like that. She don't want to do it, but at the same time, she's just going off of what other people tell her to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's wild. It's really wild. You can't live your life like that. And there's a lot
No.
of people. I know a lot of people that do live their life like that. They so and even on especially with the social media age, people so worried about likes and followers and all this other stuff, and to the point where you're not even yourself. You know what I mean? You don't think like
Right.
yourself, talk like yourself. You know what I mean? Censor yourself, and it's like, man, I just oh my god, where has people just not? They just will rather be somebody else than be themselves nowadays. It's crazy. When it's so easy to be yourself, why would you want to be anything
Oh,
else?
right. Like I don't get it. It has to take a lot of work and practice trying to be somebody else.
Really? Really? When that's already taken. Why? Why would you want to be a clone of something else? No,
Yeah.
you can never be satisfied that way. You will
Right.
always be chasing the carrot. You feel me?
Hmm.
It's
I've
crazy.
been free, like just being on YouTube, and as long as I don't share my stuff to like Facebook. Like I keep that for like family and friends and stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna let people see me for me and who I am, and
Hmm.
it feels so freeing because I don't have to pretend like, and not to say I'm a pretender. I'm not a pretender. It's just that there's a wall, you know what I'm saying? And it's because there has been times that when I have tried to let loose, like if you see the
Hmm.
silly side of me, it's because you've allowed me to be comfortable around you, right? And
Yeah.
this is for anybody, my friends, family, all that. But if I feel like you're gonna judge me, or the moment I try to act silly and you say something, I'm walls up. I'm not doing that in front of you no more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
what YouTube's like. Social media, I get it. Like everybody be trying to like show off this. Oh, I went here, went try to act like you got this money, or you vacation, you doing this and doing that, knowing damn
Hmm.
well you probably didn't pay the rent. And then
Nice. Yeah.
you
For
know
real. Yeah.
and then but so I just made the point of when I come on YouTube, I'm just gonna grow. People are gonna follow me because they want to, they like me, and that's that. They like me because I'm not fronting. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be silly. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna have an attitude. I'm gonna this. I'm gonna that. I'm just gonna be me.
Be
Like it's
you.
so
Yeah.
freeing.
That's why I love on my channel. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not really worried about having a whole bunch of followers. I don't.
Hmm.
If you feeling me, then you feeling me, and that's what it
Right.
is. I'm not about to be chasing after this, chasing after that. I'm gonna post when
Yep.
I post. Like this is what it is. You know what I mean? I still got to live
Yeah.
my life at the same time. So if
Mhm.
people rock with me, of course, I'm grateful for that because time is everything to me. So if you're
Right.
giving your time to come check me, yes, I rock with you. And I'll
Hmm.
always be there. You need me to come up, whatever, you know what I mean? Or you just coming to check me, whatever. Hey, I'm good with that alone because I know the people that are here are really genuine, actually rock with me for who I am. It's not
Yep.
me going out of my way to try to be somebody that I'm not, you know,
Exactly.
and it's that's because it's too many people out here doing that. It's like you just
Mhm.
said, it's flooded.
Yeah.
YouTube and all social media is flooded with people that do that exact same thing. And they
Yeah.
end up going crazy when they start losing
Mhm.
followers and because somebody say they're gonna cancel them or whatever, they don't know what to do because if you want genuinely yourself, then yeah, you're gonna be running around like a chicken with their head cut off because you're in panic mode. You shouldn't panic just being you. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
It shouldn't happen like
Exactly.
that. It's crazy.
Or apologize.
Exactly. Yes. I'll apologize. Definitely. PG said this. She must be the laughing stock friend or the friend they use to make themselves feel better. Yeah, and people do
Mm,
that, which is a shame. People
mm,
do have
yeah.
that friend in their life where they might when that person's not around, they gang up on her and
Mhm.
say little stuff about her or him or whatever. And that's just predatory to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like
Yep.
if you don't like this person, just leave them alone. Let them go on about their life. You know what I mean? Why are you taking up their time in their life acting like somebody that you're not? That's crazy to
Right.
me. That's
Yeah.
that's wild. That's wild, man. It's people. Some people can be the most beautiful thing, and people can be the most vicious thing in your life at the time.
Yes.
And
Oh my
it's
God.
really wild, man. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it
it
is wild.
really is.
It really is.
I don't think it ever stops baffling my mind how people are. Like,
Yeah.
you know it, but then when you see it again, you be like, wow.
Like, yeah, like that's really you.
Right. Right. Like, wow.
Like you need an Oscar for real. Like, damn, like, for real. All this time, that's how you really okay. Damn.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, man. I mean, it never fails to amaze. It really doesn't.
Seriously. Like, it
It does.
really doesn't.
It's like wow, wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
But we see Julia finally meets the girls, and this part I had to laugh. I laughed my ass off when I see this part because this is my daughter to a T.
Which one?
She was, that first picture in the left, upper
Mm-hmm.
left, that is
Uh-huh.
her. Like I bring someone around, and yeah,
Oh.
she might joke and laugh and all that stuff, but she's like, yeah, what you want with my dad?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's so
no give,
cute.
no go, no nothing. Like yo, I'm gonna see what you about. I'm talking about like grilling them. And
Mm-hmm.
at this age, my daughter, she had her filter was damn near on zero. So
Oh.
if she thought it, she said it. So
Oh my gosh. How old is
oh
she now?
my god, my daughter is 26 now.
Oh, okay. She grown.
20, 20 she about she grown. She got two kids of her own. So
Wow. Okay.
it's like now, but back then,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
You
Even
know what
to
I'm
this
trying to
day,
hear.
she might. I mean, I don't really bring people around her like that, even
Mm-hmm.
now
Hmm.
because now we older. So if I'm bringing you around, it got to be
Right.
you got to
Something.
yeah, it got to be something for real. Like you
Right.
meeting the family.
Mm-hmm.
But back then,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If it had to be something too, but if I did bring you around or they saw you for whatever the case, you know what I mean, you might have stopped by. So whatever the case may be, you might see you in passing. And yeah, she would definitely give that look. I've seen that look very various times in my life. Yeah. What do you want, my dad?
What you want?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Laughing and giggling and joking, but not joking for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that part. But yeah, I've seen that. And this part made me laugh. I was like, oh my God, that is her all day. But but they grill her. They definitely grill. They grill the hell out of her. And especially when he's not there. When he goes out to get the food, but when he comes home, they relax a little bit. But when they're just there by themselves with her, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, she gets it. She definitely gets it. But you
Yeah,
can
for
see
sure.
they cool. They've been raised right, of course, and
Mm-hmm.
they're very cordial to her after they warm up to her a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Is that your hair? Right? They were asking her that. Is that
yeah,
your
yeah, it's
hair?
just like it looked like a weed.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
and the little one, China, you could tell the little one is always the. I don't know why is that the little one is always the ringleader, even though it be older
That's
ones. The little one just
crazy.
no cut cars, no nothing. They
Yes.
just oh my god,
That
yo,
is so crazy.
yo.
Because that little one used to getting away with everything.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is really, really daddy's little girl. She the
Mm,
baby. So
mm-hmm. Yep.
we like, man, and she was always the one that said something, even to the mom. Even when her mom was saying stuff, she was the one that was saying stuff back. Like, no,
Right.
why? And this and that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. She was man, it was crazy. But we see
Too
that
cute.
after that, Julia's wall, it comes down again, and now finally she's you know what I mean, she's not drunk. So she knows
Mhm.
exactly what's going down.
Right.
And he asks her, do you want me to stop? And she's like, no, no, don't stop. So,
No,
like, yo,
sir.
nah, she wants it. She want it. So they hook up or
Mm-mm-mm.
whatever. And it's like, now, I said, now I want Chinese food. Yo, yes. Yeah, some General Soul do sound good right about now, PG. I ain't gonna hold you. They do
Yeah,
sound
for
good.
real.
Yes,
Mm-mm-mm.
yes. Mm,
And start none.
mm. Yeah, I might have to do something after this, man. We
Right?
gonna see. For
Still
real.
early.
But yeah, they hook up and everything's good. Then the next day, he goes back to the garage and we find out that he's been assaulted. That somebody was trying to break into the garage. He tried to stop him and he got cut up. They stabbed him in his arm or cut him in his arm. And now he's really like, yeah, I need to get done with this. I'm done. Do you want it right now? I know you ain't got the money, but you can have the keys. I can sign everything over to you later.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
now Monty is a business owner,
Wow.
just that quick. And
Yeah.
I mean, I get it because he's like, man, I'm done. I'm done with this this neighborhood. I'm done with these people. I'm done with this job. I'm old. I want to retire. Cool. I get it. I definitely get it. So he tells Monty the garage is yours. Oh, I mean, we can sign the paperwork later, but now you good. So Monty is a business owner now, which should shut her girlfriends up for real. Because you talking about he might be trying to gas you up for money and get you for this and get you for that. And like, nah, she telling her he's a good man, which he is. He's trying to own his own business. He wants to raise his girls. Like, what else do you want?
Right.
What else could you want out of
Mm-mm-mm.
somebody? For real. He's not
Yeah.
tripping about that she has a career because a lot of dudes would trip about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's not tripping about that. He has his, she has hers.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Right.
But they do that, and then we see he drops the girls off. Well, we skip one, but he drops the girls off that the night before, or the night before. He drops them off. Well, hold on, I did skip. Nope, I did skip something. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Let me go back. This
Oh
is when
yeah.
we get to the aquarium.
Ugh, I hate this.
Yeah, the aquarium part. So we get to the aquarium and they having a nice little moment. The girls are with him. He takes the girls out for the day. She's with him. They holding hands. They together at this point. They trying to couple up. And of course she sees her girl with her husband and her son, and she approaches him. Monty holds out his hand to introduce herself, and she just looks at him like he was invisible. Like, really?
Yeah. What did
What?
she say? I remember
I
you. Like,
remember you.
ugh.
Like, damn,
What a
really?
stink face and everything. It was disgusting.
And then she pulls her to the side and tells her, "You, what are you trying to do? You trying to throw your career down the tubes, and people see you out in
Mm-hmm.
public with him, and blah blah blah, and this and that." I'm like, damn, this is your friend,
Crazy.
and you gonna tear her down in public?
Yeah, that
Even though
was
you
really
pulled her to the
sad.
side, I mean, people have to be able to overhear this conversation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and you call yourself a friend? What is? And it's the
Right.
same one that I was talking about. That's keeping tabs
Mhm.
on the dude that work at her job. I was like, what's really going on, sis? Like, what are you doing? But hey, what can you do? I mean,
Yeah,
it's.
that
I
was.
mean,
I,
oh, man, this
I
is
want to.
wild.
I don't like how I hate to jump. Sorry, on other people's lives.
Now you good?
I just hate the fact that we didn't get like a closure thing with her, as far as like just her telling her, I don't care what you say, girl. Yeah, I'm staying with him and whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I just would have liked her to kind of like put her in her place, and we didn't get that. We just had this little nasty. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess the conversation had to be had. It don't matter.
it do, but at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah, but damn, like really? And then Monty, and this is another reason why I love this character because he's not having it. He's like, okay, as
Yeah,
soon as she did that,
BPLD.
he overheard what was going on,
Mhm.
and he's walking with his girls because he's spending time with his girls regardless, and he steps to the side. She tries to grab his arm, and he just moves away from her like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't that type of party.
Mm-hmm.
You should have said something. You should have stepped up at that point, but
Right.
you didn't.
Right.
So he tells her like, look, she tells him like, I want to talk about this, and we should, can we talk about this right now? And he's like, no,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this is my only day. He only gets 1 day a week with his girls from
Right.
the court order. So he's
Yep.
like, I'm not wasting the rest of my day with my girls talking about this with you.
Right.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it. And I love that part because
Mm-hmm.
that's me all day. I'm not going to waste my time with you right now. I'm trying to spend time with my kids. We're not doing this right now.
Mm-mm.
We just not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No. Afterwards, we can talk after, but right now, this is daytime and my
Yep.
time with them. So no, we not doing this. It's not about you. Once again,
Mhm. Right.
it's really not. It's about them.
Once
That's why you're
again.
here in the first place. The only reason why you here, yeah, we vibing and all that stuff, but the original reason why you was here was because
It's
of them.
because of them, right? As they
So
say.
no, nah.
Mm.
Pump your
Wow.
brakes. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I honestly, my friend, I would have had to look at her like, you know what, and I would have had to walk away
yeah,
because I'm not because I j- I don't know, like I feel like I know myself enough to know that sometimes I'm unpredictable.
hmm,
And it's, as far as like, it depends on the time that you catch me. You could
yeah,
catch me when I'm more like, all right, no, I'm gonna let that slide for right now. Or you could catch me on
hmm,
the day when it's just like, yeah, not today. It's
yeah,
we gonna do this.
yeah. You gonna catch
So
it.
it's
You gonna catch it today.
yeah.
Believe it.
Or
Yeah.
we gonna do this. So and so it's like I don't know, because like if you're feeling somebody and you really like them, like I don't think I'm tolerating the disrespect. And
Mm-mm.
especially if I know that he can hear, I'm not
Yeah.
about to let him witness me not saying nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to check you.
For
I'm
real.
be like, you know
ASAP.
what, girl? Let me get away from you because you're being disrespectful
For real. We in
and
public
just
right now, and I don't want to take
right,
it there. But like
exactly,
you said, later though.
right,
Oh yeah, we gonna get into this for real,
yeah.
for sure.
And be
Not
like,
letting
come
that
on,
ride
babe, let's go.
at all.
And grab his arm like, come on,
Yeah,
shoot. I'm not
yeah,
ashamed.
nah, at all. Because yeah, you tripping right now. It's like
hmm
nah.
No, you not. I'm not doing that. You're not about to play it. That this is my choice, my man. We're not doing that. Don't
Mm-mm.
you disrespecting him is disrespecting me. So
Yes.
now that's how you draw the line right there.
Hmm.
You can't. Once somebody start thinking they could talk about your man, no, and you don't check them, it's gonna be like that all the time.
Yeah, it's gonna be problems for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't never lied
So.
about that at
mhm.
all, man.
Unbelievable.
We see
Unbelievable.
in the next scene that he drops the girls off, and of course Miss Ratchet is out there waiting, curlers in the hair and all that, smoking a cigarette, yo,
Uh,
smoking a jack. Yo, come on, really? You got the curlers and the bogey in your hand. Okay, all right, this is
yeah.
what we doing. Waiting with your house shoes outside. Yo, you was this
hmm
full ratchet mode, and I love
Yeah.
Tasha Smith. I love Tasha Smith.
I was about to say that. I just didn't want to cut you off. I literally was about to say, I love me some Tasha Smith, though. I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie.
that is my girl. I love Tasha Smith for real. Oh my goodness, her. And, outside of this, you know what I mean? Because I know she's a great director. She's directed a few
Yes.
things. She's
hmm
just an acting, you know what I mean? But outside, I've seen interviews with her and things like that. Just her spirit, her personality
Yeah.
it's awesome. I love it.
hmm
I do.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
do for sure. But we see her. Then this is when she breaks down the wall for real, for real. And she tells
Uh,
him, you know, what I mean, I only do this because the last relationship I was in, and You know, it hurt me to her soul, which I get. After she explains everything, you kind
Mhm.
of understand where you really do understand where she's coming from. No kinda about it. You know what I mean? The
Right.
dude broke up with her 2 days before he got married,
That's crazy.
which is,
So
whew, man.
so now that we're talking about this, right? Because I'm just thinking, I'm just getting this. You would think that that would have like made her super afraid when that lady came out. You know what I mean? When he was on a date with with that man,
Yes,
and the
right.
pregnant woman's wife came out. You would think that would have been a huge trigger, right? And she would have really went back, walls up into the shell, everything. Like,
Yes.
see what I'm talking about? Because if that happened to her, she was with a man this whole time, and he was about to get married. Like, that would scare the heck out of me.
Yeah. I would, whew,
Mm.
what?
So she
Two
actually
days
strong. I got to
before?
give her kudos to like continue to try to. Well, she
Yeah.
didn't really try. She just kind of Monty kind of just happened, which
Yeah.
is
But
one of the
at
best
the
things
same time,
sometimes.
I'm like, yo, really? And then
Yeah.
on top of it, for somebody to break up with you 2 days before they get married, that means they was with this other person the whole time they was with you,
All right.
living a whole double life with somebody else. And
Yeah.
you like, but then it's like, were you really at the same time? Were you really present? Because you
Right.
are career oriented. So were you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
available? Were you present? Was it that they left, or you know what I mean? Regardless, it's a messed up situation. The situation is just bug ridiculously crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's really messed
No
up,
matter how you look at it. But
but it makes a lot of
like,
like.
were you, yeah, like, how
Cause
did
she's
this
so
even
freaking
happen?
busy that this dude he had to be able to work that thing out.
Yeah. It's
It was easy for him, girl.
yeah, it was easy. Like, you wasn't even paying attention. You didn't even,
Right.
nothing, no red flags. Come on, for
Mhm.
real. For real. No
Right.
red flags. Just none.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's wild. That's wild. Like, so was it really that you were in love with this dude, or was it that you wasn't really paying attention and it was more to you than it was to him because you was working
Mm.
and you thought that he was going to be there? Or I don't.
Right. Right.
That's, yeah, that
It's a
that
lot.
situation, just trying to deconstruct that whole situation is crazy. But
Exactly.
yo, for real. But yo,
Oh my gosh.
but he tells her, you know what I mean, I'm here for you. She tells him, I mean, that's another thing. She was like, I love you. Like, dude, y'all ain't
Wait,
did
my
nothing. How you in love
wow.
already? And y'all ain't, huh?
Yeah, that's a big
Like, you jumping, you
mm.
hopscotching right now. So like, what? How
Yeah,
you
I
in love already?
mean
You only know this dude for a few weeks.
a few weeks. Poor girl. Poor girl. That's why I don't believe in telling a man. I mean, this might be old school of me or whatever of me. I'm not doing it. Like the man got to tell me he loved me first. Even if I feel it and I know it, I'm not telling him.
Yo, yeah, we got questions, PG, for real. For real. Like, yo,
You
what is
got
going on? Son?
questions. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And you a lawyer. I would think that you, of all people, would have been, huh? How did you not
Mm.
know? Okay. All right. Okay. Getting information and grilling people is your job. All right. But okay. I digress. Okay, so we
Yeah,
gonna go
how
to the
good are
next
you
scene
for real?
where she tells him she loves him. He says, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not here to do that. You know, I want to be with you. You know what I mean? So now they official at this point. They official. But then when they go back to court and everything comes out in the case, this is when she said, when her lawyer, the baby mom's lawyer, says, well, he has a past. He has a violent past, and he was locked up for rape. And it's like, then she's saying, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Why did you not know this? And you're a lawyer. How do
Mm.
you have the audacity to get mad at him because you didn't know, but you're the lawyer?
Yep.
You
Mm-mm-mm.
didn't do your homework, sis. Why are you mad?
Right.
She's telling him, stay away from me. I don't need you for nothing. This and this and this and that. Which I get if it was really out of left field, but it shouldn't have been
Mm-hmm.
out of left field because if you were doing your job correctly, this is something that you already knew. This is a huge detail.
Yeah.
So,
Really. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I wonder
what?
how much how this I don't know. I don't want to say.
Yeah, but
It's like it's giving she's not as good as they're saying she is.
yes, yes. It's
I don't
like,
believe you. Need
she's a
more people.
bulldog. Everybody at the courthouse knows who she is. When she walks in, she don't even got to introduce herself. The judge already, all the judges know her name.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, what I mean, she's supposed to be the top tier lawyer in the. She runs the firm. So, oh my
Mm.
god,
Yeah.
wow, wow. Okay,
Not believing it.
that
Nope.
I'm not seeing it. I'm really not
No.
seeing it at all.
No. Maybe they. You know how sometimes people like to just talk about something that's not really there because of the fact that maybe her dad was a bulldog,
Yeah, yeah.
and so they just kind of passed it on to her. I don't know.
They do,
I'm,
but
I'm,
she
I'm
walks
just
in and she don't even have to introduce herself. Even when she took his case, she didn't have to introduce. She just walked in and said she was counsel. They knew who she was already.
right.
There was
That's what I'm
no
saying. Like
fight back.
she got the legacy of her dad, but she ain't
Yeah,
really that good.
yeah, yeah. I guess yeah. She's living off the name.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm
So
just trying to figure it out at this point. You know.
yeah, because that is crazy to me. The first thing a lawyer does is bring up all the information on their side and on the other side, so
Yeah.
that there are no moments like this. They can't surprise you.
Right. And my thing is with lawyers, right? I kind of feel like they never stop lawyering.
Yeah, even outside the
Even
office.
right,
Yeah.
even outside. So it's kind of
Mhm.
like why, like you said earlier, why didn't you look into his background yourself? This should never have been a surprise to you, stupid.
Ever,
And that's the thing,
ever.
and that's the thing too. Like now you become emotionally, romantically, all of that invested. So now you really should be digging.
Hmm. Yeah. And I mean, I'm sorry, and I don't give a damn what nobody say. And this is a black woman, okay?
Mhm.
This is a black
Especially,
woman,
listen,
top
especially
tier
with
of
all the
all.
especially with right, and we do that without being a lawyer. So especially
Yes.
especially with all the trauma that she's endured, you would think that she would have, even if she didn't do any digging initially, you would think she would have done it after the fact, like after they got a little closer and after she met with her little rude friend at the aquarium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
Yes. Given she's playing Candy Crush and solitaire on her phone all day. Yes. No due diligence at all. At all. For real. So, oh my God. This is and you got the nerve to be mad at him talking about, yeah, you don't touch me and this and this and that. I get it because of the charge, but at the same time, you should have known, sis. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You did it to
And then
yourself.
and then the fact that she, like, there are certain things that you just kind of should think about it for a minute.
Hmm.
You see how this man is with his daughters. That don't look like a, you know what I'm saying, somebody that would be involved in
Hmm.
anything in a crime like that.
Exactly. And that's what she says in the next scene when she's talking to her so-called friends. Because I can't even
Yeah.
call her. These ain't your
Her
girls for real.
friends.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They really not. They ain't got your back. They there. They there to
Mm-mm.
help tear a dude down. No,
For real.
they help to do that.
I ain't gonna
They
lie.
there front and center when that happens. But
Wow.
but she's saying it out of her own mouth, like, no, something just does not make sense. It does not match.
Mm-hmm.
When he's with
Mm-hmm.
his girls, he treats them like princesses. So
Right.
it doesn't make sense. You know, I mean, he's trying to own his own business. He's a hard worker. He does all like it just something ain't vibing. Something is off for real. And he wants to call her, of course, and they go through that whole thing where he dials the phone and hangs up. I mean, he calls her, but he gets the voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so he's
No.
still trying to reach out, but at this point, she's already the wall is built up,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Again.
it's done. It's done.
Once again. Yep.
But yeah, they are there
Mm-mm-mm.
to tear this. And no matter what she's saying all positive stuff, and they just like, yeah, he was just there to use you. He probably was this. And that.
Mhm.
Like, come on, man, this is
Especially that,
crazy.
especially that damn Levita. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
She,
Levita, she was man. I used to love Levita on
me
Steve Harvey show too,
too.
man.
That's
I'm like,
why I
come on,
can't
this
stand her in this freaking movie.
at all. You was just trash friend, super trash friend on this
Yes,
movie. I'm sorry.
like the one that like Tracy Ellis Ross character, she was more like, "Well, we told you, hon, you were supposed to just have fun. He was supposed to just be for fun." You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But then you had freaking Terry J. Vaughn over there talking about some I felt like I forgot what she said because I know it's more fresher in your head than it's mine.
Hmm.
But she was saying something like slick, you know what I mean? Like I told you.
Hmm. I told you he wasn't.
Oh,
Told you he wasn't good, and he was
yes.
going to
I
use
just
you,
was
and
like,
he lies, and what
yeah.
she said. He's a liar. He probably good at lying. That's what he do.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
it's
Oh
like,
my God. So
but
I
she
just
said that's
couldn't
what
give
they
a
do. She said that's what
right
they do.
day. And you would think that she wouldn't have a black man too. So I was surprised she had
Yeah,
herself a little black man.
yeah. I feel sorry for her husband. I'm sorry. I just,
Sorry.
dude,
Yeah.
you cannot be living a good life at all. I'm sorry. It just can't be. No way. No way possible. Not with her acting like that. Nah, no.
Mm-mm.
You couldn't convince me otherwise. But
Right.
we see the next scene. He's at home and he gets a knock on the door, and it's his girls. It's 3 o'clock in the morning at this point.
That would flip me out.
3 o'clock in the morning, your girls come to the door and they saying they can't be there no more. And on top of that, the boyfriend has been putting his hands on your baby girl.
Mm.
Yo, I would. Oh my god, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely would have called a case, and it wouldn't have been just because I was beating him up. Not that night. I'm sorry. It just wouldn't have happened. You would not been living after this, dude. That's
Yeah.
just how you put your hands on my baby. Nah, nah.
Right. Yeah.
And then you sitting, and then they said the mom was there, and she was just letting it go down.
Mm-hmm. And like that, this is basically something that they were saying it happens often. He hits
Hmm.
her, right?
Yep.
That's
She said
crazy.
this ain't the first time. You know what I mean? And
Mm-mm.
like, yo, and you got
That is
bruises
crazy.
on your. Yo, I'm sorry. His face said it all. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Yeah. Yeah. His acting was really good in
I'm
this
gonna
scene.
murk this dude. I'm gonna murk anybody that's around. Yo, is they catching it? They catching it.
Hmm.
That's just what it is. It's no ands ifs or buts about it. Ain't no talking. We ain't got nothing to converse about. We ain't got
Right.
no words need to be exchanged, bro. You just gonna catch it, and that's gonna be that.
Hmm. That's pretty much what he did, right?
Like, come on, for real. And I mean, he definitely, like you said, Idris Elba, he acted his ass off in this one. For real. He did his thing because in the next scene you see me personally, I'm like, okay, I know I couldn't handle it at that point. Me personally, and he's just walking around swinging the air and he's going through his progressions yo,
Yeah.
this will make this is the type of thing to make this will break a man down to the very last. Like, I'm
Hmm.
sorry, you have daughters, you have kids, sons, whatever, it don't matter. If somebody putting their hands on your child, animal instinct kicks in.
Hmm. Yep.
It really do. Nothing, you not thinking about nothing else.
Uh-uh.
Nah, you can't think about nothing else.
No.
You are focused. You are so tunnel vision, it's ridiculous. Nothing nobody can say, it's nothing nobody can do. Yeah. Only one thing can happen at this point.
Right.
Like, nah, we not even talking about it. So he goes and then, he starts really thinking about it. And this is the part where we actually start seeing why he's having all these flashbacks. Because then we see that he went to a party
Hmm.
early on in life, trying to find that real quick. He went to a party early on in life, and he got into it. You know, he goes out. Well, he sees his girls. He goes outside, does all that stuff, and he went to a party early on in life. I don't think I had a slide here, but uh, uh he was on a basketball team, and a girl he slept with a girl at a party that night. There's a white girl, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and her dad comes in throughout the party. Her dad comes in, and he catches him in bed, and she don't want to take the fall for it. She don't want to take the blame because her father's cussing her out and all this other stuff. And she says, and the father says, "Did he force himself on you? Tell me he forced himself on you." And that's what she does. She just cops to whatever her dad says,
Wow.
and he ends up going to jail for 8 years because
Mm.
this girl is mad because he don't want to be with her. And really it's because, and I called it because she was like, "Are you gonna call me?" And he was like, "Probably not."
Right.
So, I mean, he was young at the time, so he's a basketball player. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna call you after this. This was it." I mean, we partied, we had sex, and that's it.
And that's it. Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
girl was in her feelings. Dad walked in at the perfect time, and now he done caught a case because of this.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that's why he's having all these flashbacks, because he don't want to go back to jail over this, over what's going on.
Right.
But you
Yeah.
know, he does that. He goes through his little progressions, gets it out. Then we see the mom and her boyfriend. They rolling down the street, and yeah. Then we get the best part of the movie. He runs into
Yeah.
him, knocks her out, and I don't really think if he even cared that if he would have took her up out the paint. If she would have been gone, he wouldn't have cared that night. I really don't think
Right.
he would, because yeah, he was just in that mindset. They both got to go at this point because she stood by and let him do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you an enemy too. I really don't care at this point. You let him hurt our babies. My babies at
Exactly.
this point, because you really
Right.
don't care about them for
Right.
real, for real. So
Mm-hmm.
he runs into him, gets out the car, and proceeds to whoop his ass.
Yep. Where
Okay,
your
I
homies?
mean,
Where they at now?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Where your goons at, bro?
Where they goes?
Where the goons at now? Like, yeah. And they
Here they
running,
come.
they
Here
run,
they
they
come.
coming, they coming,
They
but
they trying to come. They trying to
yeah,
run as
they was a
fast
little
as they.
too late. I'm sorry. Where your goons at, bro? And the whole neighborhood comes out to witness this ass whooping, this epic ass whooping. Because yes, he definitely did him dirty. You ran him off the road, pulled him out the car while he was still groggy. Yeah, yeah. You gonna catch all this, bro. You catching this whole
Fast.
fade. That's it.
Yep. The whole thing.
The whole meal. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Yes. And
He
he
had a
did
lot of
him
pent up anger release. He was relieving it
dirty.
all.
Yes, you catching everything, man. I don't care. Stuff that happened when I was 5. You catching all this, bro. I don't give a damn.
Yes.
Yes. It's a
Oh,
wrap for you. It's a wrap for you tonight in this hood. Yeah. This your last night. We gonna make it a good one for real. So the neighborhood comes out, they cheer him on. And yeah, this part was what we was waiting for, because we already knew this was gonna happen. When everything else was going down throughout the movie, we knew this was about to go down. So yeah, he gets his, and I'm happy Monty did what he had to do finally, and handled his business. The girls were safe; they was in the house. They ain't had to. He ain't had to worry about the girls, them going back and getting the girls and punishing them or nothing like that. Yeah,
yeah.
it's me and you, bro. Yeah,
Right.
let's go. And yeah, this part, like I said, I rewinded this part a few times. It's such like, yeah, whoop his ass.
It was
Whoop his ass.
satisfying.
Yo, for real. Get it in, bro. Do your thing.
Yes. And then the whole neighborhood just watching, like, yes.
Yes.
Get him.
Yes. Get him. Get him, goddamn. Yes. You see the old dude, like, yo, like, man.
Yes.
But yo, then the next morning, of course, Julia, she sees this on TV and they mention, and I'm gonna bring something up else after this because this right here really irks me. I'm sorry, it just does. They mentioned that Monty James was, he was wrongfully accused and convicted of rape, of sexual assault. And everybody knew this. Everybody in the hood knew this, that he didn't do it.
Right. Mm.
So, she sees this and then grabs her keys and heads right to the courthouse. I'm sorry, look, man, look, this dude, you ain't give him a chance to explain himself, nothing. And even if he did try to explain himself, because he did try a little bit, but you wasn't hearing it
Mhm.
at all.
Yeah.
It took somebody else for you. Why is it? And I run into this problem a lot. And I'm not singling nobody out, but a lot of women, they had this issue. And I say you sis, not even saying a lot of women I know, a lot, they have to hear it from somebody.
They
You
got
can
it
tell them
here
till
from
they blue in
somebody.
the face. You can have it on video, all of that, and they
Yeah,
will
they need
not
to hear it
listen to
from
you. They
somebody
have
else.
to hear it from somebody else in order to believe this.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Right. I don't know.
What? Why?
Oh my gosh. I have
They got to
no
hear it from a
clue.
friend. They got to hear it from the
Mhm.
news.
Mm. They need corroborated stories.
Nah, if that's the person, and this, I'm
Confirmation,
talking about in
yo.
serious, even relationships, marriages, where people been together for years and years.
Uh-huh.
You've been laying with this person for years. You've
Right.
been procreated with this person. Y'all, and you still need to hear from somebody else. Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm joking around. I don't know, but
But I know you know
I
what I'm
guess
talking about.
I'm the fool. I'm the fool, right? Because I done believed stuff too much. So
I
you
mean,
can't
but
talk to me.
I, I get it.
I
In
mean,
your
look,
case, I do get it, sis. I get it.
yeah, I don't
I know
believe
this.
stuff
Yeah,
too
I
damn much.
understand.
So,
I
mm-mm.
understand. But I'm like,
But
come
like,
on, man. What a
yeah,
man. What a man gotta
I don't
do?
need
Like,
to hear
what a
from
man.
somebody else. True. I'm good. I
Like,
mean, it would be nice to be able to trust somebody.
yes, I mean,
That's
but
my thing.
this is crazy. Like, why you
Yeah,
gotta hear from the news? Like,
the news. She didn't even try. She gonna talk to her friends, talk about some damn. Oh, he just don't seem like this and that. So then why didn't you try to hear him out then? Why didn't you call him? Why didn't you say, Monty, I'm so confused. I don't understand what's going on.
for real.
I'm pissed at you. You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me that. Like, why when I asked you, like, this is a conversation you're supposed to have with him, not somebody else.
Yes.
I can't get closure from somebody else. Like, if I'm trying to get closure, it got to be from the person that I got the issue with,
Yo,
not the
like get him
freaking
Craig.
news.
Yo, yes. Bro, like, come on, why? Why we
Mm-mm.
like, yo? You said at this point we gotta admit Julia's kind of slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
yes, man.
she make a PG. She make a fool of herself. Nobody make a fool of
Yes.
her.
Straight hands, OG. Yes, he no, yeah,
Fool
all
of
gas, no
herself.
brakes, bro. Yes, gave that man the blues. He gave him the business for real.
He was
Oh my god. But
beaming.
I've been in that situation myself. That's the only reason why I say I've been in that situation where, like, man, I could tell you, I'm telling you the truth. Telling you, and it could be something trivial. It could be something real small, but you won't listen to me. You'll go on Google.
Oh my
Oh yeah, you
goodness.
was right. No shit. I know I was right. Really?
Right. I was trying to tell you.
Just told you the same thing, but Google gotta confirm it for you. Okay. All
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Like, yo, crazy.
Mm,
Crazy.
mm,
Oh my god.
mm.
But
That is crazy.
oh my god. So we see that They show up at the courtroom next day, and the whole the whole community's out there. They finally got this dude. They said he had like 3 pounds of weed in his trunk. They went in the house. They got a search warrant. Went in the house and found some more keys of coke. So they got him. They got him now. But which I still don't get. I don't get. I'm sorry, Tyler, bruh. Got to call out the goofy. Okay.
I want to hear this one.
They still said we still don't have we still need a witness. What the hell you need a witness for? You got a search warrant. You got all the evidence you need against this dude. Well, we need a witness.
Right.
So just for this scene where the whole community stands up against this guy, but y'all got him red-handed.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. Absolutely goofy. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my god! You said
Unbelievable. Oh, we
you
still
holding
need
the
a
warrant
witness.
in your hand, bro.
We
We got
still
the
need a
search warrant.
witness.
We still need a witness.
They so dumb. That was so dumb.
Oh my! I just just for this
Oh.
just for this community unity part that they had to throw in there.
Right.
Oh my god, Tyler. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't had no other way. It's okay.
Okay, it is. It is what it is. The rest
Yeah.
of the movie was good. I had to call out the goofy on a few parts, but for the majority of the movie was, yeah, stellar. He was good. But
Yeah.
the whole community stands up and say they're gonna testify. So he got his part. Okay, you got all the witnesses you need now, bro. All right, go ahead, go ahead, send them off. Send them off. Everybody, the goons, everybody goes to jail. We
Mm.
good. We
Yes.
good.
Get them out of here.
Finally. Yo, didn't they bring Monty in, who gets
Mhm.
a standing ovation?
Mhm.
Yes, goofy.
Order in the
Yes, goofy,
court.
bro. Said we have trauma movie. I apologize on behalf of the young ladies you were dealing with.
Yes.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I get it. I do get the
Can't
trauma
with
part, but
them.
come on, man. This is crazy. Yo,
Oh
definitely
my
the goofy, bro. Yeah, Stevie Wonder could see this BS. Yes, PG, for sure. For sure. Oh my God.
God.
Oh, but Monty comes into a standing ovation. The whole community's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks in, of course, at this point, because now she done seen the news and got her proof. Forget what Monty say. But she got the proof. She walks in and asks for forgiveness once again, eating her words. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
she did it this entire movie. It's like she just didn't
You
get
never
tired of
learn.
being wrong. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't.
Like, when you gonna learn, girl?
Nah. He's like, oh, can you forgive me? Can you forgive me? The only thing out his mouth was, get me back to my girls. That's it.
Right.
Get me back to my kids. That's all. Period, point blank. We can talk about that later. Get me back to my babies. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets the case thrown out, of course, because they have no evidence. And the DA, of course, stands up again and says, yeah, we have witnesses here, Your Honor. The whole community was out there. So we definitely have a witness, because any of the witnesses stand up and they look at him like he's stupid as crickets.
Right.
Like, bro, what you want to? Nah,
Yeah, just
he
go take your L and sit down
he did your job for you. Why
with your
would we?
criminal.
For
Right.
real? Nah, no, bro. But of
Unbelievable.
course, they let him go. He tells her that he loves her. Of course, ending the movie, and well, not ending the movie just yet, because the whole community gathers around. Now it's Monty's garage. He got his garage. They all cheer him on. They do the whole kiss and hug thing, and he grabs his
Mm-hmm.
girls like the champion he is, the champion of the
Mm-hmm.
hood that he is, and they walk off into the sunset.
Oh, that was
Yeah, man.
cute.
It was, man. I love this movie just because and being a father, we don't get a lot of movies that actually show the good sides. It's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that show fathers running and leaving and
Mm-hmm.
all that other stuff. We don't get a lot of this. So the fact that Tyler Perry put this together, and the fact that it was a good script besides the little goofy parts that we called out, and on top of that, he was so serious about this movie. The fact that I could tell that he was serious about this movie is that there was no Medea in this movie.
Right. Yeah.
No Medea.
Mm-hmm.
None. Not a mention. Not nothing.
Right. No
Okay, so
relation, nothing.
nothing. No Medea in this movie at all. Where it's prevalent throughout all the rest of his movies. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna say all of them, but majority of his movies.
Yeah.
This one did not have, and this is early Medea, when that's all anybody was looking for was Medea.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So you
Mm.
can tell how serious this was to him, and you know, what I mean, how bad he wanted to tell this story. So I definitely hats off to Tyler Perry for this one. This definitely goes in one of my favorites categories because I love my kids. Being a
Mm-hmm.
dad is probably one of the best things I ever done in my life. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
nice.
I got to. That's though. So on Valentine's Day for my kids, for my daughter, who is my Valentine today. So
Aw.
I got to. I had to do something. You know what I mean, to stand out. People can talk. I could have been Love Jones. It could have been
Mm-hmm.
Boomerang. It could have been anything, but no, I
It was
can't do
Daddy's little
it.
girl.
Definitely, gotta be, gotta be
That
for
is
me.
so sweet. Oh, Daddy's little girls. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
this is
that's a
Tyler
nice one.
Perry. I love it. Oh, what you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was saying that's a nice way. I like, that's a nice way to put it. Like, this is the movie. Like, it's not your typical Valentine's Day movie, but it's what you choose because, the love for your babies and stuff. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I like that take on it.
yeah. This
My
is
son,
Tyler.
like the way you are with your daughter, that's
Hmm.
how it is with my sons. Was my middle son, especially the one that's mostly on with me. He's the one, like, he brought me stuff last year. He brought me stuff. He didn't buy me anything this year because my poor baby doesn't have a job right now. So
Oh, it's all right.
yeah. But my
It's all
oldest
right.
one bought me stuff. He bought me some chocolate and candy. He's like, "Here, mom." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." But my
No,
second son last year, he was like, "Here, I got you some of this." He said, "Because you're my love and I'm your love."
that's right. Always,
Yeah.
always, and that's what I think. Like any female, any woman that I'm with, any female I ever come across that I feel as though is going to be in my life like that, they got
Mhm.
to know. Yeah, even if we in love, we can be together for years. Even if we in love, whatever the case may be, you are always going to come second to that. I don't care.
Mhm.
I don't it just and you're gonna have to be okay with it. You just gonna have
Right.
to be okay with it. Just like I would be okay with if you have kids, they come first. I get it.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
get it. You know what I mean? But that's never gonna change. It don't matter who you are, it don't matter how much I love you, how much I care about you, what I do for you, whatever the case may be, you're always gonna become second fiddle to them. Especially my
Right.
princess, my daughter. There's no way.
Yeah. This
That's just
tears
what it
down
is.
the stereotype black fathers don't put their children first. Yeah.
It does. It does. And I love
Mhm.
it. And like movies like this, and he did another one. What was it called? Beast. Um,
Oh, you
where
mean yeah,
where he
yeah, with the
was
lion?
with the line, yeah, with that one, he did another one like that. Like I
Yeah.
yeah, I love that he does these types of movies. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know what I mean, this John Q, you know what I mean? We don't get stuff like this often, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
when
John Q is something serious.
it is, it really is. You know, South Central.
Yeah.
Um, like those are some of my favorite movies. When you get a dad that's actually being a father to his child and doing the things that
Mhm.
need. I love those movies because we don't
Yeah.
get them that often. We get a lot of the. There's so is it outweighs. It's ridiculous of the ones that
Mhm.
we get where we saying black men ain't shit. They don't do this. They don't come on. And we know we do
Yeah.
have those out there, but we do have the Monties of the world. We do have the John Q's of the world. We do have, you know what I mean? They are
Hmm.
out there,
Yeah, absolutely.
and it
They're
needs to be
out there.
portrayed more. Yeah.
Yeah, needs to show it. And I'm surprised that Tyler Perry did it actually because he was under fire for a while with the way he kind of always betrayed. I'm sorry, not betrayed, portrayed.
Mhm.
I guess I got betrayal on my mind. My bad.
Yeah.
Kind of how
Oh,
he
no.
portrayed black women and everything, and like seeming like they were always the strong ones, and just kind of showing their strength
Mhm.
all the time. And
Mhm.
then also showing that there's no real strong male figures. Like he never really showed them. So for
Mm-mm.
him to come out, he must have heard that backlash for him to do this movie.
Yeah, he had to. He had
Yeah,
to.
and I'll
Definitely.
say he responded well. How about that?
Yes, he did. Besides the goofy,
Yes.
you know what I mean? For the little plot devices that he was trying to throw in there, which I get, you want to have the little epic stuff at the end. So, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
Tyler, like I said, I'm not a big Tyler Perry fan. I don't watch a lot of his movies because I already know majority of the time what it's going to be about.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
for him to come
Um,
out with a movie like this, hats off to you. I definitely tip my hat to Tyler Perry on this one, man.
yeah, he
'Cause,
did a really good job.
yeah, yeah, definitely. For sure, for sure. I'm gonna try to do another one. Me and Tamika Den was talking about doing the family that prays.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Did you ever see
Um
that one? That was
I
another good
have
one he
those
did.
those two Tyler Perry movies are probably the only ones that I really watched
Yeah.
numerous times. The other
Okay.
ones that I seen when he first came out with Diary of a Mad Black Woman, because that was the first one that really came out. So everybody
Mm-hmm.
was watching that. I saw it once and then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't
Mm.
need to watch it anymore because then he started coming out with the same movie back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, we don't need the savior thing. And this one still has a savior thing in it because I guess Julia is supposed to be the savior, but
Mm. Mm-hmm.
because he couldn't do it without her.
Right.
So, so
Mm.
it's still a couple little Tyler Perry tropes in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he did his thing with this. So the rest of them, I can't really do it. We going. I'm gonna set up and find a time to do the family that prays. If you want to come up for that one, we can definitely chop it up for
Yeah.
that because that's another Tyler Perry movie that was deep.
That
That
was
was
crazy. Yeah, definitely deep.
woo,
Oh my gosh.
wow.
I would have to rewatch it first because I don't remember as much as I remember this one. This one, obviously I've seen this one a few times. I've probably seen A Family That Prays maybe one time, to be honest with you. I don't think I liked some of the characters enough. Like it was a good movie, but I couldn't stand that damn Sanaa Lathan in that movie. That was her,
Oh
right? Oh
man,
my
that's I
god.
and I'm yo I'm sorry. I'm a Sanaa Lathan fanboy. I love Sanaa Lathan.
Mhm.
She was in just about every movie back then that was, and she was the beauty. Period. That's it.
Right.
Sanaa was bad. She was beautiful. She was black. She was like everything. Period. And she
Mhm.
played all parts. You know, what I mean, the tomboy parts,
Yeah.
the soft part. She played every part possible.
Mhm.
She was always in there. So it was like
They
I
had to
did. If
do
it had
something.
Sanaa in it, I had to see it. Period.
Right. Yeah.
So
She
to
showed
see her
out in
play
that one.
that part, woo!
Right? She
Oh,
was
I can't. Oh, and that's how I know somebody's a good actor. If I can't stand your ass
mhm.
in the part, and you play, if you can get under my skin, and I know that you're acting,
Yeah. You did a great job.
you did your thing. You definitely. I'm sorry. I got to give it to you. You did your thing. So yeah, she was. Oh my god, I hated her in that damn movie.
Yeah, that was oh gosh.
With a
Yeah, she was
passion.
horrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
oh man, like
Woo.
oh, evil, just.
Mhm.
Woo.
I don't know. I can't. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
listen. He know how to round them up though. When it comes to like the actors,
yeah, yeah,
he know how to
yeah,
round.
Yeah, because
So,
even dude in Die of a Mad Black Woman, I don't like the movie, but he deserved everything he got. I'm sorry,
yeah.
you deserved it,
Mhm.
bro.
Yeah, he really did.
Like you would, man. You wrote a despicable character, like some of the most despicable characters I can think of. Even in
Yeah,
this
he
movie with the boyfriend and the mom and
yeah, he be going to some places for these characters, huh?
yeah, like,
Like,
they
where
real
you be going, bro? You have a
like
real dark side.
yes, like, damn, like really though, like man, okay. You know, and, I've seen bits and pieces. I've never sat down and watched the movie because I know I can't watch that movie. That's certain
Listen,
movies that I know me personally, the type of person that I am, and how I think. I can't watch, and I've seen the scene,
mhm.
but for Color Girls,
Oh yeah, no,
I can't watch that.
no,
I can't watch that movie. I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
yeah,
That's one of
no,
the movies that it's like, no, it's not going to
mm-mm.
happen. I'm not going to sit down and watch the whole thing in its entirety. I know
Yeah,
certain parts of it, and those the parts that everybody knows, and I
mhm.
don't need to know. I don't need to see no more.
That's it. Yeah, I can. I'll be honest. Like, I'm the same way with that. Like, if I know how I am and something would, how it would like just mess with my mind, I won't watch it. Like if I saw clips like you did, I
Hmm.
would have made that same choice. But
Yeah.
I didn't see clips. I saw the movie first,
Hmm.
and I never saw it again, and I
Yeah.
won't see it again. Like, I'm not
Nah.
interested.
Nah. I
I was
just
so disappointed. Like, that, not disappointed as far as like, oh, it was a bad movie. It was just really, really dark.
super dark.
It was really dark. And I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I just can't. No.
Mm-mm. Never again. I
No.
put that in my little pile of movies. Is like I will never
Yep.
watch this. Yeah, I know it exists. I know what
Yep.
happened. That's all I need
Exactly.
to know.
That's
I'm
all
good.
I need.
I'm, I'm
But
straight.
I would have made the same choice as you if I had clips, but I
Yeah.
didn't. So,
Mm-mm. Yeah. Whew, man. Whew, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's get off of that. But we're gonna end it on a good note. Tyler Perry, you were masterful in this script right here. Idris Elba,
Mhm.
you did your thing. I want to give my hats off to all the people that actually did their thing. Louis Gossett Jr., R.I.P.
Yeah.
Um, man, so many people in this movie. In his regular cast of characters from what I mean from House of Pain and everybody that's
Mhm.
in most of his movies.
Yeah.
They did their thing. And even Gabrielle Union, like I said, I'm not a big Gabrielle Union fan.
Mhm.
I think that she plays the same part in every movie that I see
Okay.
her
Right.
in.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never really seen her delve into anything that was different than what she
Sure.
played here.
Yeah, I can agree. Yeah.
So, and even in her real life, you know, what I mean, I don't go around judging people. You do what you do, but I know that's
Mhm.
not somebody that I would vibe with in real life.
Yeah.
I'm it's just not because from what I see, you're not too different from in real life than the person that
Mm.
you portray in movies.
Mm,
So,
mm, mm. That might
but
be it.
now, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Don't get it
Mhm.
twisted. Very beautiful black woman. I love it. But
Yeah, no.
no,
But
no.
no.
And I'm one of the people that I don't care how beautiful you are. I'm the same with Lisa Ray. I don't care how beautiful you are. Your attitude and your personality dictate
Yeah,
who you really
she
are to
turned
me.
me off a long time ago. I thought she was so pretty. And then when I started to see how she acts outside of movies, I was like, ew.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not, I'm straight, but I'm just looking at her like she's a pretty woman. And then when I saw how, like, cause you like to not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not admire, but like, just look at another woman like, wow, you
You
dope.
want
You
to
know what I'm saying?
appreciate it. You know,
Yeah.
appreciate their beauty. Yeah.
Right. And like, be inspired and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
And she just like, especially when I saw how she was on the award shows and this, I'm like, I don't know, girl.
Yeah,
I really, yeah.
I pick up. I'm one of them people. You know us, Aries. We pick up on
Hmm.
our BS detector is on full blast at all times, so we can pinpoint talented people off rip. You
Oh
know what I
my
mean?
god.
It's something that we can't turn off. It's
Hmm.
embedded. So
Yeah.
once you see something about somebody or see certain things or characteristics, it's like, nah, you can't unsee it. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really. Shayna, thanks for coming
Hmm.
through for real. Okay, sis.
Yep. True, pretty girl. Yep.
Yes. Or of a person counts. Yes, Tasha Smith plays similar roles, but I'm a fan. Yeah, but Tasha Smith, that's the thing. I've seen her. She's not that person.
Yeah.
She plays those roles,
Hmm.
and she can play them well. I'm thinking that because she can just tune in the people that she knows, but
Hmm. Hmm.
but
Yeah.
she's not like that in real life. That's why I love Tasha Smith. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
she does her thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like I
for sure.
can just being around people that I've been around, I can act super ghetto if I wanted to. Like
Yeah,
if somebody gave me a role, I would go
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. You can pick up stuff from different people. Like, yeah, I know a lot of different characters
Yeah,
that I can pick
exactly.
up that you like. Whoa, where did he get that from? Where I know my
Exactly.
uncle such and such, or my cousin such and
Exactly.
such, or somebody I knew back. Yeah, I just emulated them and
Exactly.
cool.
Hmm.
Like I've been around some people, so
Exactly.
it's
So
like
that's not hard.
it's not hard.
Yeah.
But
But some people don't know how to do it. And that I kind of feel like Gabrielle Union might be one of them.
yeah,
No shade, but you just don't see any type of like, you don't see no nuance with her. Like you
nah.
just the
There's no
heck?
dexterity in what she does.
Yeah.
Like she can't. There's no switch up. That's why I said I've
Right.
never seen her in a role where you actually see her playing somebody else. Like you can, most actors, most great actors, they can change up their character to where you don't you forget that it's even that person.
Mm-hmm.
Even without a
Yeah.
whole bunch of makeup and things on, they can change up they can change, like she said, their aura. They can change up how
Yeah.
they speak, their speech patterns. They can change up just their whole personality. Everything about
Mm-hmm.
them turns into somebody else. Well, I
Yeah.
don't see that with her or like Elisa Ray or somebody like that. They just play the same part all the time.
Right.
So it's like,
Exactly.
okay, are you really acting or are you just being you?
Mm-hmm. You just being yourself, girl.
Yeah, for real. So hey, like I said, I'm glad I'm not the only person that sees these things. Cause like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, sometimes you like, man, hey, movie, maybe you just judge, you misjudging people or something. Like, not everybody can't tell the same lie. I'm sorry, just yeah, it's getting to that point where yeah, that's just them. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah, cool, and I'm cool with that. You be you.
Mm-hmm. Be you, cause
I can save my
whatever.
money at the box office because I'm definitely not coming to see your project.
No.
But you, hey, more power to you.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Mm-mm.
It is what it is. But I want to thank everybody for coming through. PG, RDRD, Shayna 717, man, Demarcus, Big L, Tori and
Mhm.
Rain, man, everybody, Tamika the Den, OG. Yes,
Yes.
yes, thank you for coming through and thank Miss K. Thank you, Miss K, for coming up. It's the first time I ever really had you on my channel to do a
Yeah.
live. You know, what I mean, you popped up a couple times. I think when we was doing like the
I,
red pill
yeah,
game, but to
maybe.
to, to
I
do
know
a
I popped
breakdown,
in. Right.
you
Okay.
popped
Yeah.
in, but popped in, popped out. You was busy, but I
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to thank you for coming up and breaking it down with me.
No
You are
problem.
always great company for real,
Oh, thank you.
for sure, for
Thank
sure. And if we can, I definitely want to. In the future, we can definitely break some stuff down. Like I said, I'm chop it up with Tamika Den and see when we can do that family that prays. And if you
Mm-hmm.
can come up for that, definitely come up. Um,
Okay.
tune in. You know what I mean? If you can't, either way. But we definitely gotta chop some stuff up. I want to get the whole gang together It's
Yeah,
rare that we can get the whole gang together with you, PG,
that's true.
Tamika, you know what I mean, Detroit,
Hmm.
OT, everybody late, everybody. I want to get something where everybody can get together and we can just chop it up
That would be
on
so fun.
something. You know what I mean? I know it will be fire. I know it would
Yeah.
be. I know people got schedules and life be life,
Mhm.
and so
Yes.
um
Gotta make
so
it work. Well, that's why, see, with
yeah.
me, I be telling people, put them notification bells on and all that because I'm very, very spontaneous sometimes. I be getting, and I didn't even know that you were on. I went on YouTube to watch a video while I do all this stuff, and your video came up. I said, let me see what we'll be talking about.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was just listening, and then I said, you know what? Because you said, I put the link, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him get through certain parts, and then when I get settled, I was like, let me I'll come in
Shout
because
out
I'm
to
just
Young
over here.
Toxic. My bad. Shout out to Young Toxic.
Fun.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. Definitely got to shout out Young Toxic for real.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, but I
But
was just saying that to say that it's hard to get us all together, which is the reason why for me it was just unplanned to come up here.
I'm glad. Hey, nothing is coincidental. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it.
Right.
Everything happens
Yeah.
for a reason. So
Yes,
definitely
indeed.
glad you came up. I'm gonna be doing another joint, and being that you are a native New Yorker,
Yes, sir.
if you are free next week, I'm trying to round out my Black History. I'm doing all Black History Month movies. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing tomorrow I'm doing South Central, but next week I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna do it this week, but I forgot originally that Valentine's Day was coming, so I'm doing Who's the Man.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be something a nice little fun thing for me to rewatch.
Yes, Who's the Man? And any New Yorkers that can come up, please do.
Okay.
Anybody that knows about Who's the Man, because it's very far few in between now. You know what I mean? People in a certain age range know about this movie.
You're right. Yeah,
This is a cult classic,
it
okay?
is for sure.
Everybody was in this
In
movie.
it, yes. Oh my God.
Everybody and their mom was in this
Hmm.
movie, okay?
Yes.
So, and we don't get movies like this no more. We might get a movie with a rapper in it that's
Hmm.
acting or something.
Yeah.
I don't see movies like this nowadays where it's just people are just popping up everywhere. All the
Yeah.
rappers, everybody. I mean, everybody at that time was in this movie. It was like the Tribe Called Quest cover. Everybody was there
Yeah, that was crazy. That is a fact.
for real.
All
So
up
if
in
you can
all in the
pop up
movie.
for Who's the Man with Dr. Dre, yes, Dr. Dre and Ed Lover, yes,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah. That is
Well,
a
let me
cult
know
classic. I
what
have to
day.
do it. I haven't seen
What is
anybody do
it?
that, do the
Is it
run back
next
on that
Friday?
one.
Yeah, you will be, I think, the first, so that's good.
So I definitely want
Um,
to do Who's the Man.
is it Friday?
Um, Friday, I'm trying to think. Whatever, I can switch it up Friday or Saturday, depending on who can come up on what day. If we can get it for Friday, cool. But I know more people are free on Saturdays.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if we can do a Saturday, because I know more people are free, and then if I can get a lot, I'm gonna just start sending out the invites to everybody to see if they can come through and chop it up about Who's the Man. You know what I mean? Nostalgia. It's a comedy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do next week is
Hmm.
gonna be all comedies. Because this week is gonna be serious. This week is serious
Okay.
as far as daddy's little girls and South Central. Um so next week I'm just gonna be doing comedies. I'm doing Who's the Man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think next week if I want to do strictly business or I want to do a different one. It's gonna be a couple. I know it's gonna be another comedy. I'm just trying to figure out which comedy I want to do. I got a little list of which ones, but Who's the Man is definitely being done next week, Saturday. I'm gonna mark it on my
Okay.
calendar. So
Okay.
if you can come
What's the
by, like I
time?
said, I need any native New Yorkers. I know they knew about that movie. I know
Yeah,
everybody at that
absolutely.
time was around. Yo MTV Raps, Naughty
Yeah.
by Nature, Fab
Yeah.
Five Freddy,
Mm-hmm.
man, Salt and Pepper, man. Everybody was
Yeah.
wow.
That movie was definitely a big deal
Yes,
around that time.
yes.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you can come through, come through. But like I said,
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming up and being my co-host
Absolutely.
for the night. It's going on
You're
three
welcome.
hours. Damn.
I know.
I
That's
didn't mean to keep
crazy.
you up here that long, Miss K. I know you
You
got
are
things to do.
you are okay. I'm like on my phone, so I was like blowing up balloons, putting things up. So that's why I was hoping you didn't hear certain things, and I muted myself sometimes though. So
All right, cool, cool.
yeah,
But thanks for coming through, and thanks for
no
everybody else for
problem.
coming through. Y'all already know what it is. Check us out next week. Whoever comes through, you know what I mean, comes through. But we definitely gonna have a party. It's gonna be a good time next weekend. I'm
Yes,
turning up. Who's the man? And whatever one I do on Friday, I can't figure out just yet. I'll let everybody know what's going on. But with that said, what else you got coming up before we leave?
me. I don't have anything right now. Yeah, I'm just kind of not doing anything. I'm just, doing life.
Okay.
I'm supposed to at
Disorderlies.
my
Wow.
yeah. Oh, see the disorderlies. That's so funny because I
Yeah.
have that I have that on the list for like a reaction video with my kids. That's the next thing. So I'm trying to work on
Nice.
that channel. And you mentioned South Central. That's another movie that I'm gonna watch with one of my kids. I don't know when, but after all this stuff with the party, I'm gonna get back on YouTube. So I just been
Yes.
taking a
And
little
happy
break.
sweet 16
Thank
to your
you.
daughter. Happy sweet 16. Enjoy it.
Yes.
You only get one time. So yes.
Mhm.
Yes, baby girl.
Yes.
Enjoy it for real.
Yes. she better be very, very appreciative of her mama.
Yes.
That's all I know.
But
But
they
I'm gonna
don't
definitely be
appreciate
back.
same way we don't. You know how it's never in the sight. You appreciate your parents until you don't really
Yeah,
really
when you
appreciate your
older.
parents until you get older, until you get of age when you're an
Mhm.
adult and actually start experiencing the
Right.
things that they man.
That's a fact.
Mm, mm,
That is
mm,
very
mm,
true.
mm.
So, but yeah, but Breaking Bad is coming back. Me and Moochie, and
What?
you are definitely
Oh, holla at your boy. I
invited.
need to be there. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
So,
Walter White is well, Gus. Gus is my boy.
that's my boy too.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Gustavo, yes, Gustavo Frayne is the man.
Frame.
What?
So I think
Uh,
once we start season three, I mean, you can come whenever you want to, but I was thinking that maybe once we start season three, because I think that's his introduction
okay, yes,
in
Gustavo,
season
I'm
three.
there. I'm there.
Yeah.
That is one of the baddest ones on
Mm,
TV ever created. What?
yeah, absolutely.
Man. Oh yeah, I'm there. Just let me know. I'm there with front and center for
All
sure.
right.
All right. And
All
with
right. Thank
everybody
you.
else, y'all have a great night. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope y'all celebrating with one of your loved ones. You know what I mean? Doing cuddling up, you know what I mean? Doing whatever y'all do. Y'all want to, hey, whatever you doing tonight, Freak Fest, whatever. I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I hope you being safe. And you know, hey, that chocolate gets sticky. Just words to the wise,
Oh
okay?
Lord.
So just let y'all know. But y'all have fun out there and enjoy y'all night, man. We gone.
Bye.
Peace.